How did that come? Oh, never mind. Okay, yeah, we're good. All right, hello everyone, or no one. Welcome back to the stream with MineMogul, and Fruito is the one playing it. I'm just sitting here.
Hello.
Hi. And hello, Saint. Welcome to the stream.
Hello. You gotta stop saying hello, no one, because there's people here now.
Not necessarily. Sometimes there aren't. One
Oh, good.
person does not one regular viewer does not necessarily mean I can stop saying no one, because that is a fickle thing at times.
Yeah, true. Anyway, should we get started and you can see what this game's all about?
Sure. Oh, and hello, Toasty.
And Tochi is ruining your speech right there.
Yeah, well, he does
About
that.
the game.
It's kind of
Okay,
his
let's just.
reason for existing, I feel,
Okay.
is to cause me
Oh wait.
pain. Was there supposed to be audio? Oh, there we go.
Oh, hold on. I thought. Uh. Huh. Interesting. This is just a default map.
Oh, did you pick a different one?
Oh, wait a minute. No, never mind. I think I know why.
Oh, is this like a kind of the...
So there's another elevator further back in the mine. I bet it goes to the next level. That's probably what it is.
Ah, okay.
All right. Take my pickaxe.
That's a janky-ass pickaxe.
Pickaxe. And now we've got to mine some iron ore. And, yeah, like everything's like, look.
Oh, God.
Physics-based. Yep.
Oh, no.
Yeah, this is a little annoying at the beginning, but I will get machines to do this for me, don't worry.
Okay.
Oh my god, little wimpy piece.
People in the chat are gonna have to tell us if the audio is good, because I have basically no control over what it is.
Yeah, if it needs to be changed, I'll change it a bit.
Okay. I'm assuming this isn't, like, Deep Rock Galactic, like, I don't think that... Is that voxel? No, that's Marching Cubes. Technically voxels, I don't know, whatever they're, like, you know, their whole system of, fully destructive environments.
There we go. Now we've got a ore magnet.
Alright. The reason I'm not streaming myself is because I really didn't feel like it.
Yeah, just making free content for him again.
Yeah. No, I'm making free content for myself. Neither one of us is making any money off of this.
Fair enough.
Not for another, 208 subscribers, and then I have to get a very consistent number of views for, you know, over a certain period of time, and then I think I can apply to be monetized.
Oh, why? I see it.
Yes. I don't remember what the whole process is, but it's like... Not... Like, I basically, you know, don't really have that many people who view my stuff regularly, but it would be a more reliable source of income, probably, to just make merch for those people who don't exist.
Yeah, well, that's why... It actually seems like YouTube is, Oh, that is fantastic. I'm actually gonna hold on to this.
Okay.
Even though it would get me some money, I actually kind of want this for later. I'm forgetting how do I drop stuff again?
Yeah. Well, that's one way of dropping things. I'm assuming E
there
again?
We go. Okay. Yep. Alright. Yes, I want to... Okay, I need a bit more iron. Let's see. And, yeah, like, a lot of people seem to be doing merch just because it is, you know, somewhat more reliable, right?
Yeah. The biggest problem I have is I don't really... Well, as much as I hate it, it's one of those things, like, you're gonna have to make merch on, like, Redbubble or something, because starting out, that's all you can really do. And I don't even know what the process is, and I don't think I've got any designs that I think would actually look good on a shirt.
I don't know, you've used some pretty cool stuff.
Well, it's more the idea, the thing is, like, I feel like I would rather hire an artist to just make my designs, because I don't personally like my ones, even slightly enough to actually put them on something.
I've got a box now.
Good, what's the box for?
That is for a auto miner.
Okay.
So, what's a good spot? I should probably get one that will give me both iron and coal. What are the... Okay, so 54 for iron. Is that exactly the same? It's exactly the same. Okay, where would be most convenient for me?
Do you have to still manually pull it out of there?
For now, however... Okay, you know what? Screw it, I'm just putting it there. So now, this will start... any second now. Yep, there you go. It'll start mining stuff for me.
Okay. Yeah, I need to make, like, pole shirts, or anything. Like, half my merchandise is just gonna be complete non sequiturs that aren't even necessarily things I've said on a stream or a recording. It would just be completely unrelated to the channel in any way for the most part, except for the whole stuff. That's been fairly consistent.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, okay, now we're starting to get stuff. Now we're getting some more.
Alright, what's the end goal of this?
I guess in this case now it's to get to the next level. I'm spilling stuff here. Okay, I want to... I think I've got money for this. Do I have conveyors? Yes, I do have conveyors. So, we'll get 10 of those. Wow, I do not have a lot of money right now.
I need to find something for me to do while this is all happening. Because I can only just sit here. Well, like, I don't think... I can't even remember the last time I watched a YouTube video without doing several other things at the same time.
Don't they call that brain rot?
No, it's multitasking.
See, I'm just thinking of, like, the, those, TikTok things where it's like, they have, like, either,
Yeah,
like, Temple Run or Minecraft parkour in the background.
Yeah, there was someone... I remember this from earlier last year, I guess it probably would have been, who would show up... I sure hope he's not one of the people that's currently here. I don't remember what his name was, but if it is one of those people here, thank God that you finally stopped this. They were, every single time I would stream, come on and say, like, oh, can you have, like, Subway Surfers on part of this?
No way.
Yeah, like, they kept saying that to the points, like, or like, you know, oh, Family Guy, you know, try not to laugh compilations, can you have that up? It's like, listen, it was happening, they said it so many times, like, I don't think this is a joke anymore. Because there's no punchline. You're just saying that, and then, when he does continue to talk in chat, it's things that are consistent with that mindset. Like, either he's just doing a bit for the entire stream for no real reason, or he is 100% serious about that, and it's like, good God, It's like, I realize that I can't be picky about who actually comes and watches my streams. It's like, I need to ban this guy. Just for everyone's sake. Like, this is... There's... Oh, it was awful. And like I said, I just didn't know what to make of it the whole time, because it's like, are you for real here? Like, is this a joke? What are you, like, I don't know what to make of this.
It's kind of funny, actually.
It was slightly until you, like, listen, it was funny until, like, the third time, and then it's like, oh, you're...
Might actually be for real.
Like, you've actually got, like, a sub-70 IQ.
Alright, hopefully this copper will get me some more money. I just need enough money that I can complete the conveyor belt chain.
Oh, I didn't even notice that you'd added conveyor belt already. That was fast. Why did you build it like that?
I feel like you're gonna be judging my building style a lot, aren't you?
I will. Toasty has judged my building style in the past. Have you know that game I play somewhat regularly, Misery? It's like
yes.
Soviet apocalypse thing. You should see my power system. It's because you can put wires around, and it's not exactly the same as what is it? Abiotic factor. Like, you can actually just click and it will put a curve in the cord, so you can, like, bend it along walls and stuff. You don't need a separate piece for that.
Okay.
So I just have, basically, because a lot of things require a lot of power. So I've got, let's see, 6, 12, that'd be 24, I think 36. I've got 36 generators, all with,
Diamond.
oh, nice. 36 generators, all with wires coming off them, into a combiner, which combines 2 wires into 1. So, two generators go to 1 combiner, so that means with 36 generators, I just have a wall of, like, I don't even know if it would be 36 or how I did it, but, like, 2 generators go into one thing, and then 2 generators go into another thing, and then those 2 branch, connect into one thing, and it just keeps, it's like a flowchart almost of things, like all of these generators going together, and then it goes into an accumulator which stores a shitload of power, and then that goes out to a whole bunch of separators, which separates 1 wire into 3, and then that's just going, like, strewn all around my bunker.
Alright then.
It's a nightmare, and I'm really struggling to get it to work properly, because in a few places I've accidentally daisy-chained it. So, like, I have to have, like, each switch in line turned on before it can activate, so I need to, cut that out of the system. But yeah, Toasty hates it, and I'm glad he does. He subjects me to so many horrors, it's about time that he suffers as well.
Oh.
Is that a drill bit?
A broken one, yes, I need it for a quest. Drop that on there. I got a sorter now, so it will separate diamonds and emeralds, which is why I saved them.
Good.
You need them for a later quest.
Okay.
What else do I need? I need a lot of coal. Don't have coal. I don't have nearly enough for another second mining rig too, so that kind of sucks. So maybe I'll go looking for some gold while this is just kind of doing its thing.
Okay.
Here's some gold right here. I really wish you could just kind of like place the lantern on the ground, like in Abiotic Factor, actually.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, make that suggestion. Actually, probably wouldn't be a terrible idea to like get some gold going right now. The problem is it's just going to I just don't really have the conveyor belts to do it. They cost like $20 each.
Okay.
Is that gold? That's gold.
You know
Yes,
what?
gold. wild.
I love about these kinds of games is how uninflated they are. It's like, oh, a whole conveyor belt section? Yeah, that's about $20.
Oh yeah.
It's like, no, I don't think it is. I think that's about 20,000.
Yeah. Actually, fun fact. These conveyors, as far as I know, cannot curve like this. They can only go straight.
Probably.
Like in real life, I mean.
Yeah, I don't exactly... Yeah, don't they usually just have to have it drop onto a different conveyor belt going in a different direction?
Usually, yeah. I did a whole thing in school about, that's not really helpful. I need copper. Actually, screw it, I'll just mine through here. Yeah, so I did a whole, like, section in school talking about different conveyor systems and stuff, and... Because now I mean, it kind of is within my job description, but it's not usually what I do. The closest I've really worked on is blowpipe systems.
Okay.
Which are basically things like sawdust, basically, and like cyclones.
Oh, okay.
Basically, imagine like a Dyson vacuum on crack.
Okay. Does it have... Oh, so it's actually the same thing, like bladeless sucking?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking of the, like, Henry Hoover, like, googly-eyed thing.
Oh, yeah.
Is that Henry Hoover?
I meant more like how,
yes, it is, okay.
More like how you kind of, I guess how you separate the heavy objects from the air like the Dyson ones do, like with kind of the funnel system.
Oh, like how it's got,
Basically,
like, shrinking filters sort of thing? Is that the way it
just how
works?
it goes into that, like, cone and whips around.
Okay.
And basically what will happen is the air will get spun around the thing, and the heavier stuff will just basically fall down the funnel.
Okay.
Man, it's dark down here. Where is some bloody copper? I shouldn't have used all that copper at the beginning. Ooh, explosives.
That was a lot of typing for a pump.
Yeah. Also, it looks like we have a diamond here. Ooh. Oh, 2 diamonds. Okay, nice.
Toasty's saying this is the kind of game I could sink days into. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it's... I was thinking of getting Satisfactory, but there's more money than my account, and then I saw this, and I was like, oh, this looks kind of interesting, actually. Okay, for the time being, of course I gathered in one big bundle, so I have to separate them.
Shouldn't
I want
have done
to...
that.
No, I should not have done that. I want to keep the diamonds and stuff separately because I can use them for like filters and stuff later because they're a pain in the ass to try to just acquire. Like, or basically when you're just waiting for it and you don't want like diamonds and stuff to get through your system. Okay, how am I doing on... I still need more copper. Okay, we gotta find some copper here. The coal's doing its thing. You know, I haven't...
Oh, saying Get Satisfactory. Best factory game.
Okay, hold on, I've got an idea here. Alright, hold on, we're gonna try to speed things up a bit. We're gonna get a second auto miner.
Okay.
And we'll need 2 sloped conveyors. And I'm poor again.
Good. That's usually how it works.
Okay.
I don't think I could ever really get behind these types of games. I don't know.
Okay, no, we don't want that. We want... Where's coal? There we go, coal. We got a lot of coal here.
Like, they're kind of interesting, but I don't think I could ever play it long term. Like,
Okay,
a game about digging a hole, I kind of, like... I was done with it by the end of the stream. Like, yeah, alright, I'm good on this.
I see. Okay, we are going to have to break some stuff here and pack that. Pack that. Pack that. Now,
Well,
of course, I've got all this shit in the way.
doesn't seem
Okay,
like it's...
Put that there. I'm an absolute idiot. Hold on. Pack that. I broke in the wrong spot. What I wanted to do is... Wait, shit, will that work?
No. I'm just here. I have no idea what's going on.
Okay, hold on. I've done this in a stupid way, but fuck, no, that's not gonna work. Damn it. Okay, hold on. We've broken everything. Okay.
What the hell was that squeaking?
That was me removing things from my filter here. Okay, hold on. Everything's chaos. It's fine. Break that. It'll be so much easier once I get the hammer, which is what I'm technically trying to do. Okay, pack that. Pack that. This is such a freaking mess. Okay, we'll go 6 there. Put that there. Rotate that there. Now I need to pick up all my shit that I dropped.
I'm just over here modeling stuff in the background.
Okay. So, yeah, got that. Got that. We'll need a filter back. Mirror it. Put all my shit back in so I don't waste it.
I've kind of
yes.
at a point where I'm thinking... So I haven't mentioned what my kind of secret project is on stream yet, and I'm not planning to at the moment. But I am kind of at that point where it's like, alright, I think I kind of just need to do, like, basically one thing. Like, if I can get one thing working in it the way I want, then I feel like I can talk about it, because otherwise it's not necessarily even close to a point of being finished.
I see.
But if I can manage that, then it's like, okay, I'm basically solid on this. Like, it's happening.
Excellent. Okay. Is it is the one you showed me, like, with the house and stuff?
Yes, like the secret project that was in the
Yeah. Okay, I thought so.
whatever it's called, that video I made that one time.
Nice. Okay.
But I've completely forgotten what it was called.
All right, we're getting money now. I should get this going. Wait, no, we don't want. Fuck on. How much does our sorter cost? This whole thing starts becoming like just filters and filters. Oh yes, give me a hammer. Save me so much time.
You don't even have a hammer? Pathetic.
Yeah, I know. Or analyzer. Do I have to buy this? I can't remember.
I like the ore analyzer because that implies, like, I don't even know what the hell I'm digging up. They're just rocks to me.
Screw it, I'll just buy it so it stops giving me the notification. Which is why you buy a lot of things in this game. Okay, I'll need a conveyor ledge, I think. And we'll see from there. I just realized I didn't pick up any of the things I just bought.
Ooh,
Got a whole nice stack now. Okay, oh, do I want to spend those diamonds yet? I don't think I do. Okay. Alright, hold on. Okay, thank goodness I can. I do have the money for that. Which I've just forgot to go grab again. Alright. So.
You don't seem to be managing your finances very well.
I mean, it's going. Alright, so. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll Get that going. I don't have a curved section. Yeah, we are technically making progress, don't worry.
It just might not look like it at the moment, probably, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. Why? What in God's name is that? Oh, it's a conveyor belt piece. Looked like you had a hammock or like a cot.
Yeah. Wait, did I fuck up? Okay, I mean, I kinda did, but... Okay, I need another emerald is what I need. This is a very jank system. I will probably be tearing this down fairly soon.
That's probably for the best. I'm kind of on the side while also looking up, doing some modeling. Trying to see if there's anything, like any interesting mine disasters or anything mine related I can find that's,
disasters.
Fun stuff to look up while doing mining.
It also just occurred to me that this is not actually going to put out any emeralds whatsoever, so having this filter is kind of dumb, but do I actually have any research?
Did you just move significantly closer to the microphone for a second, which I know doesn't really seem possible since it's attached to your headset, but...
No, I don't think I have.
It seemed like you got very loud for a second and then now it's right back to normal.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, I'm going to drop all of that. It's going to make a big mess. It is what it is. Diamonds will come out there. I guess I should get something that... Right, I still need more copper ore. I completely forgot about that. The iron's going where it is. That I'm just going to pretend doesn't exist for a sec.
Good.
Alright, let's track down some copper. I don't need that much of it. That's all gold. That's
all
more
useless.
explosives.
That is too much typing.
Yeah, I don't know why it's a typing sound effect. Okay, so here's some copper.
I'm gonna say they've got one interact sound effect at the moment and need to really update their catalog.
Okay, I feel like this is how you get to the next level, this elevator right here.
Hang on, Toasty's got orders for me to look up.
Horse, okay.
And glass... Junior school. An Aberfan? I don't know where the hell that is.
I'm gonna say Midwest somewhere.
Wales. Okay. Oh God, yeah. I forgot. I've seen this one before.
Oh, it's that kind of incident, huh?
Yeah. A catastrophic collapse of whole spill. Spoil tip. So basically a pile of, I guess like all of the stuff that you can't really use from coal are not formed of slag, but in some areas, the term, okay, so it's basically all of the crap that you dig out or you don't need from a coal mine, turned into this giant pile of it. And one day in Wales, it just collapsed. And the picture looks like just a massive, like, black landslide all over the town. Yeah, and it just engulfed, a school.
Oh shit.
It's one of those, and like basically everyone died. 116 children, 28 adults. It's one of those things that's like, if it didn't happen so... what was it recent? 1966, that might be long enough to say. It's almost one of those things that's like, it's almost funny in how tragic it is. Of like, this giant stack of coal, or like coal debris or whatever it is, all collapses, and it just goes, like, straight for a school. Like, it's, like, comically horrifying.
Yeah, it is indeed one of those things.
Like, it didn't even hit really anything else. It hit...
like,
It
right
hit
for
the school and a row of houses. So just, like, one little bit of houses and then the entire school. It's like, Jesus.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty
Like,
horrible.
it is specifically horrifying.
I put that in the wrong spot, but I've got a hammer now.
Yay, you can batter things.
I can batter things. I'm also out of conveyors again.
Well, stop being poor. That's your fault.
I think that would technically be better. Yeah, sure. Go with that. Also, just occurred to me, did I? No, okay, that belt is going the right way. Okay, let's get more conveyors because I actually have some amount of money now.
Yay.
I need to get another auto miner going though. Which also just occurred to me that where I was thinking of putting it, it probably wouldn't work because of how I have this set up already, but again, we're gonna pretend that it's fine for the moment.
Good.
Oh, okay, good, I do have enough.
You know, just another thing I know I've talked about before in multiple videos, but I really need to figure out what to do for it, is I've wanted to make... I don't even know what the videos would be necessarily, but like... I want to make some models that I can just use and like throw away half-assed, like...
Oh. Sorry, I'm an idiot. Keep going.
No, I don't even know what kind of videos what you would even call it. Just like... I want to be making more animations that are just like, you know, not massive projects, but also... just kind of like, you know, throwaway ideas that I've had that's like, I don't know, that could be almost not entirely a red versus blue format, but sort of that same thing. It's like, basically just two random people having the dumbest conversation and just something that I can funnel whatever jokes or puns or nonsense or whatever bizarre thought comes to mind into.
I still maintain you should get one of those, what are they, Rokoku suits or whatever? And for kind of like Russian Badger style things?
Yes, I don't disagree with you on that, and I have said that I would like to, but it's also $6,000. Honestly, if leaving your giant pile of coal slag on the top of a hill directly above your town might be a stupid decision. Well, yes. But also, where else are you gonna put it? Like, you can't move it too far from the town, because that's just wasting energy. You gotta put your pile of crap somewhere. Also, have you heard... This is a thing I found out about very recently. The Lake Nyos... I don't know how it's pronounced. Disaster? I think this is the one.
No, I haven't.
So, essentially... someone, like, one of the survivors... reporters, so just things like, reporters in the area describe the scene as looking like the aftermath of a neutron bomb, which I don't exactly know what that is, or if that's just, you know, Is a neutron bomb a thing, or is that just, like...
No, that's the thing.
Okay, I'm never sure if that's, like, is that just another way of saying nuclear bomb or atom bomb or whatever, it's...
It is technically different.
Okay. So someone, you know, just things like the guy saying, like, you know, he just woke up after he'd fallen unconscious. He could not open his mouth. Let's see. Basically, he passed out a few times. Everyone in his house was dead.
What?
This guy was just, like, stained in blood. Saw, like, starchy mess or whatever on his body. My arms had some wounds. I didn't really know how I got these wounds. Wanted to speak. My breath would not come out. Like, went over to the neighbor's house. They were all dead. Had to leave. And just like, you know, basically, almost like, you know, just the most nightmarish situation of a guy wakes, you know, having some weird issues. Everyone in his house is dead. He goes outside, or goes to his neighbors, find that everyone there is dead, leaves town, finds that everyone is basically dead, and all of the animals are dead too. And the reason, and yeah, it would happen in Cameroon, which killed 1,746 people and 3,500 livestock. And this was an eruption of about 100 to 300,000 tons of carbon dioxide. A gas cloud initially rose to nearly 100 kilometers per hour, and then being heavier than air, descended onto this nearby village. I think it, like, exploded up from a lake or something. So,
God.
all of this, like, just massive, like, fog of carbon dioxide just enveloped this town, and everyone, of course, suffocated from it.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's a thing that can just happen, is it? Cool.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just add those to my cart. Oh, yes, I've got a polishing machine that I cannot afford whatsoever.
Why do you need to polish your rocks? Just grind them up.
No, polish the gems.
Oh, just grind them up. Make smaller gems, then you can... See, okay, here's a question.
Alright.
Is a big diamond worth more than a bunch of small diamonds? Like, if you find, like, a fist-sized diamond, is that worth a lot of money, or do you cut it up into, like, you know, 500 or 700 tiny little diamonds and then sell those? Are those more valuable then?
That's a good question, actually.
Because of course the thing is, what are you gonna do with a fist-sized diamond? You can't really do anything with it. But for like rings and jewelry and drill bits and all that sort of stuff, you need them kind of ground up into little bitty bits.
You know, I don't think we use natural diamonds for drill bits and stuff.
Probably not. Well, probably not anymore.
No. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna slightly change what I've done here, just because they'll kind of go a little better. Okay.
Well, let's see if there's...
Gotta break everything again for a second. Where'd my ramp go? It's always fun when you like break everything, then you just have to suffer as like all your shit is just like falling on the ground and you hate your life. Okay, there we go. Gather up all the stuff that just fell on the ground and just chuck it back on the conveyor belt. While having a bunch of it just spill onto the ground regardless.
Oh god, I just remember, what is that thing? It's like somewhere here. Not like in BC. I think it was on... No, it wasn't on Vancouver Island. It was, like, on one of the islands nearby. There was, like, some cult that has, like, a massive amount of gold hidden somewhere that... Hang on. Island...
Cult that has a massive amount of gold hidden somewhere.
Gold, okay. Hang on.
I can't say I'm familiar with what you're talking about. Okay, we're still a long way from the polishing machine, but we have iron going, so I still don't have any more research. That's
okay, yes,
progress.
yes, this is the thing. Okay, so Edward Arthur Wilson, better known as XII is 12, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, better known as Brother 12, who knows why, was an English mystic, great start to any story, who in the late 1920s founded a spiritual community located just south of the city of Nanaimo, in Vancouver Island. I love his early life, just Wilson was born in Birmingham, into a religious family. He later claimed that during his childhood he was visited by angels. Great start.
Yeah. Alright.
So let's see. His career, as they're calling it, hilarious. Wilson traveled the world as a mariner. Kinda cool when you could just do that. Studied world religions, preparing himself by his own account for a destiny that was revealed to him in a vision in the south of France in the autumn of 1924. Okay.
Okay.
He soon attracted a devoted following, including a group of wealthy and socially prominent individuals.
Yeah, that's usually what the cults do.
Toasty saying Birmingham, way too close to where I'm from for me to be comfortable. Look, if you're near... I don't really know much about British places. All I know is that if you're near Birmingham, you should try to stop being near Birmingham. So having taken the name of Brother 12, giving no explanation for why he chose that name or what it means, he established the Aquarian Foundation in 1927. The group's beliefs were largely based upon the teachings of, the Theosophical Society. It always loops back to theosophy. He published 2 booklets, The Three Truths, and...
Treasure cave.
Oh, nice.
Wow, big treasure cave.
Ooh.
Big treasure cave.
And Foundation Letters and Teachings. Toasty's from Coventry, worse than Birmingham. Good to know. Which explained his ideas and encouraged readers to donate money to his cause to build homes in the colony, Cedar by the Sea, which he was setting up near Nanaimo on Vancouver Island, with the goal of creating a self-sufficient community independent of the outside world, as they always do. The Foundation acquired additional property on nearby Valdez and de Courcy Islands through donations of socialites and all that, who he convinced... It's basically Scientology by the sounds of it.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting that,
You're
actually.
really focusing in on those rich people for the money. Other followers gave donations, large and small, to support Brother 12's work in the as a spiritual teacher, as well as his political activity in support of the Democratic senator from Alabama. What? He's in BC. What the hell is he having to do with Alabama? James Thomas Heflin. I feel like that's going to be a rabbit hole. Who ultimately supported Herbert Hoover, but was for a while a third-party candidate in the presidential elections. What does this have to do with this? Sure, Toasty, I'll keep reading, but yeah, give me something else to look into after this. Okay, an insurrection developed within the ranks of the colony that just goes, like, straight from, he was a political supporter of this one guy from Alabama for being president. Anyway, so the insurrection within the cult developed within the ranks of the colony when Brother 12's critics charged that he had claimed to be the reincarnation of the Egyptian god Osiris. Yes!
Okay, yeah, here we go. Now we're getting good shit.
Yeah, we're getting into Aleister Crowley territory. He thought he was Thoth, though. This guy's Osiris. Though he replied that he had been speaking figuratively, that Osiris and Isis were male and female principles in nature. Still, Brother 12's misuse of Foundation funds and his extramarital affair, they're just dropping that out of nowhere, with a woman who he claimed was his soulmate, led to the breakup of the colony, as I imagine it would. The Aquarian Foundation was legally dissolved in 1929, though he continued his work with the followers who had remained loyal to him during the crisis, as well as a number of new recruits. As time passed, Brother 12 became increasingly dictatorial and paranoid, as is the life cycle for any cult leader, fortifying his island kingdom and reportedly accumulating a fortune in gold. His mistress, Mabel Scotto, some French woman, under the name of Madame Zed, because of course, why not, worked with the members without respite. The tasks given being considered tests of their fitness to advance spirituality, One man who had been imprisoned in a cellar on the northern end of Valdez Island managed to row to Nanaimo to report the circumstances to the provincial police, who investigated but took no further action because, I guess they kind of covered up pretty quickly when they see a police boat coming. Eventually, as conditions deteriorated, Brother 12's core group of disciples revolted and filed legal really? You're in a cult and you're gonna revolt against the guy and you just file a lawsuit? Like, at least crucify him or something. Be awesome about it. Filed legal actions against him to recover the money that had contributed to his work. In a violent reaction, he destroyed the colony, smashing its buildings and farm equipment, and scuttling his flagship, the sailboat Lady Royal. Wilson and... So I guess, Brother 12 and Madam Zed was the lamest supervillain couple ever. I'm assuming that's the woman who he had an affair with. Like, it doesn't actually tell us that. Then escaped in their private tugboat, rather than appear in court to answer the charges brought to by their former disciples. In 1932, they fled to Europe, hopefully not in this tugboat still, and were reported to have taken a large amount of gold with them. Wilson is reported to have died in Switzerland, of course, in 1934, though he may have fabricated his death. Don't know why they would have thought that. He may have subsequently met his lawyer in San Francisco, whose son has provided an eyewitness account of the meeting. Okay, so someone saw him after he had supposedly died. So yeah, that's just a thing that happened, like almost exactly 100 years ago now.
After Tosi explains his interesting thing there, you should look up about the tunnel. Where's it going? Is it going to Gabriel Island? Like the underwater tunnel. Okay, come on. It's so close to getting that machine. Which I guess I'll have to get. How am I gonna do this?
Is it the George Massey Tunnel?
I think so.
No, that's just a normal ass tunnel, like, that you can drive through.
No, yeah, no, like this is
like a weird secret tunnel.
I don't know about secret, like, because they know where it is. I think it's just flooded.
Just an Okay, Tosi's thing is there's an odd amount of tea companies being cults. Sleepy Time Tea is a great one to research into. Oh, I've seen this company before.
Okay.
Oh. God's name is... Hang on. This might be a whole thing.
Oh, okay.
What is this? Okay.
Oh, sweet. Yes, we got more...
Oh, it's... Hang on. I need to look... I found it. So it's... Apparently there's some connection... So, the Urantia Foundation... Hang on. Scientist saying, something interesting and dark to look down to New Zealand West Coast cult, who has somehow remained active for decades despite committing literal crimes. Well, most cults do, and all that, but hang on, we're into something else wacky here. E-cults. So it's the Urantia Foundation, basically is a non-profit organization that's sole purpose is to promote the Urantia book. and ensured that the text remains as unaltered as possible. It published the first copy of the book to be made available in the public in 1955. Organization maintains integrity of the text and authorizes special translation. Was inaugurated to preserve exclusive domain over the names the Urantia book, Urantia Brotherhood, Urantia Foundation, and the Urantia Society for at least one generation. What? Okay. And so what is this book? And of course, hang on, looking for Theosophy. Gotta find page. No Theosophy. That's surprising.
It is, actually.
I need to get some books on Theosophy. It's hilarious. I want to learn more about it.
Oh, that reminds me. I got a whole bunch of... Oh, Random Ass Diamond. I've got a whole bunch of books you'd probably be interested in, like, kind of in that vein.
Like physically?
I got the... Well, not physically, no, just, like, recommendations from the server Schizo.
Oh?
Hold on here. Let me,
I think the main one... Hang on, what is that one? It's got, like, the most base name ever.
Alright, here we go. Let me see. Alright, a dictionary of symbols, an encyclopedia of occultism, complete illustrated encyclopedia of symbols, signs, dreams, and interpretations, the secret teachings of all ages, Atlantis, Edda, and Bible, 2,000 years of German world culture, and the secrets of the Holy Scriptures.
This sounds like we're getting real close to Agartha.
Let's see. Book of Enoch. She specifically says the first book.
Enoch is a good one. I think that's the one where... Is that the one with the wheels within wheels?
I don't know. What else?
No, that's Ezekiel.
Another book of symbols, reflections, and archetypical images. Oh, this one sounds interesting. Grimoires, a history of magic books.
Grimoires are pretty awesome.
The language of demons and angels.
Ooh, what was that one that was by King James, the witch hunting book?
Oh,
which book?
Create a lot of results for that.
Demonology. Okay, so yeah, King James was, like, before he rewrote the Bible, was really into demonology and studying that. I also need to find, what is it? Again, the book with the most awesome name ever, the Malleus Maleficarum.
Ah.
The Hammer of Witches. It's like the guide to witch hunting, of how you know, identify and prosecute a witch, basically, I think. Very important stuff. But yeah, I need to get, Julius Evola's Revolt Against the Modern World, because it sounds pretty based.
By the way, I was only halfway through the list. She has
more.
Oh
god, really? Okay.
Yeah, let's see.
I'm gonna have like a whole shelf or two on my bookshelf just for schizo-theosophic knowledge.
Alright, let's see. Your hands can heal you, the subtle body, an encyclopedia of your energetic anatomy, selective writings, electroculture, bloodlines of the Illuminati, and Radiation Nation.
Alright, sounds cool. I also need to get the Nephilim look like clowns.
Yeah, like, the title alone is intriguing.
It's like, alright, you captured every bit of my interest.
Alright, so, sorry, I know I'm not doing anything, I'm just trying to visualize how I want to do this, because I need to make ingots, but I need to grind them up and then put them in blast furnaces. So, probably what would be easiest, I'm thinking, is to specifically have a full belt line just for raw ingots, I think. I feel that would be the easiest way to do this.
Oh, right, hang on, I forgot about that one that Seaman shared. Oh yeah, the Voynich Voynish manuscript? Yeah, that's a good one. Gloria Vale.
Yes.
What is this?
Okay. We're gonna need a lot of these.
Oh
corners.
god. Oh, okay, thank God it said Australian. I was just reading it, and the first thing, like, origins. You know, my brain interpreted it as an Austrian-born preacher. It's like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Nothing good. Nothing ever starting with an Austrian starts off good.
You know,
It always takes a weird turn.
maybe I should add another sorter. And just get the iron off the line.
That might be a good idea.
Because the iron isn't really doing anything currently. It's just being ground up. So I'll need more copper, but that can wait. So, alright, let's... Okay, I don't need this right now. I do need this. Okay, yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll get the copper off the line. Okay, so... Or not the copper, the iron. Do we have crushed iron anywhere? I suppose I could try to steal some before it goes in here. There we go. Okay. That'll go in.
I mean, you know, all cult stuff is kind of interesting. Oh yeah, I see that they owned an airline. However, at the same time, just like skimming through this, it kind of just seems like a normal cult. Like there's nothing specific. Like, you know, it's got all of the normal, you know, isolating, abuse, all the normal cult stuff that you'd expect. It's like, okay, but which is weird. Why do cults always go the same way?
Oh wait, no, I can't do that.
Like there's an inevitable path for cults, it seems.
Yeah, there usually is. Okay. I'll have the... Actually, it's gonna be kind of bulky, so we'll have this go here. Just, yeah, straight past. I kind of want a bit of distance because I might add more stuff to this belt later.
Right.
We're going to... We want 2 separate furnaces, so we'll have 1, 2. One will be copper, one will be iron. I'm gonna have to do some weird shit with... Actually, no, maybe I... Oh wait, shit, this lamppost is in the way, isn't it?
Well, look at that. I was just looking up the Demonology book by King James, and it's like, on Amazon, frequently bought together, that and the Malleus Maleficarum. It's like, oh, what a shock.
Nice.
I'm going to try to comment the... maybe don't comment the worst bits of the things, because that's, well, first of all, not the most enjoyable reading for anyone watching this stream, but also I don't want you posting stuff that's going to get my channel fucked over any more than it already is. So maybe don't.
Okay.
Let's see. What were other interesting ones?
Okay. See, the problem is I'm also, like, kind of... Like, I've played a lot further, obviously, so I'm trying to somewhat future-proof myself as well.
Right.
The problem is, I still think I'll end up, like, taking, like, half of this apart. I also just... It also just occurred to me, Okay, whatever. Whatever. We'll make it work. We'll do a lot. We'll do a lot. Okay, so... Yeah, there's no real way I can cheat this.
Oh my god, what is... This is definitely a Korean cult, for sure. Oh, Los Angeles, really? Have you noticed... That is a weird thing. Cults in Korea and Japan are a real big issue. Oh, we're getting into the Sikhs. Okay. Yeah, we've got some problems with them in Canada, too. All I'll say is it's worse than the Mansons. Which ones are the Mansons?
It's pretty famous. You know, the guy dancing in the courtroom?
Well, yeah, okay, no, like, I know who he... It's not so much a thing of who is he, it's which one is he again? Yeah. Yeah, this was the Hollywood, one, right? Yeah, the Hollywood murders. Yeah, and he had a whole doomsday, like, race war prophecy thing. I didn't think they actually did anything... I'm not saying they didn't do anything bad, but again, I thought it was one of those... Well, it was... Manson was the one that was like a CIA agent, right? Not an agent. What is this horrifying noise I'm hearing?
That is ingots being made.
That is like the most horrifying popcorn sounds I've ever heard.
Okay, oh god, it's spilling everywhere. It's spilling everywhere. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't actually know what the Mansons did specifically that was particularly... Well, no, actually, hang on, there was a video about it. But yeah, anyways, the whole thing with them, and why he got away with it for so long, was because the police caught him basically every time he was doing something horrible, and arrested him, and then the CIA just came in and said, you're gonna want to release that guy. And then, of course, they did, because the CIA is telling them to do something, and it's like, well, we can't really... Like, he was a CIA asset. He was, like, part of MKUltra or something.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so... Who knows, maybe that cult that you're talking about, Saint, maybe, does New Zealand have some kind of, MKUltra thing going on down there? Do they have... Do you guys have, like, your own version of the CIA? I assume every country does, but I don't know if New Zealand's too small to be noteworthy in that regard of having their own secret PSYOP programs. You know, more than the normal government PSYOP programs that always exist.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go get into hoppers, because I'm kind of curious about that. Okay, so we... Oh, right, yeah, I still have all this shit right here.
Rose of the World is another book that I really want.
Sorry, what is?
Rose of the World.
Oh, yeah.
The one where if you look it up on Wikipedia, it gives you a 5,000 by 6,000 pixel image, all in Cyrillic, explaining his, like, multi-dimensional reality. There is no translation of this and no context unless you speak the language. So it is just chaos. It is like the most psychotic looking, like it's terrifying. You got like all of these different like concentric circles in different colors all label things. You got the Earth over here, you got the Sphinx over there, you got a bunch of pyramids up at the top, you got the moon and other planets down here. It's like God only knows what this means. I can't read any of it. It is like a panic attack.
Interesting. Okay.
But yeah, like I might just spend like, you know, $200 at some point here just on insane books.
Oh, wait a minute.
Because they seem very I love this kind of nonsense. The demonology and witch hunting books might just be useful because, you know, witches. They're a problem.
Okay, I may have come up with something sort of brilliant, potentially. Because one of the issues is I often block off this passageway, but now if I have it going all overhead here, it should be all fine. Okay, so that'll get all that shit crushed up. Is that offset? I think it's offset, isn't it?
Could be. Oh, yeah, sorry to hear
It's
that,
offset.
Saint, but hopefully you'll be able to stick around with your internet issues. God, this diagram is such a nightmare, and like I said, it's just that I can't read any of it, so I'll never... Like, I need to learn Russian in order to understand what any of this says, and I guarantee it wouldn't make it any clearer.
Yeah, that's a... Oh, wait, shit, there's... Oh, wait, it's all fucking coal. Why is it all coal?
I don't know, didn't you check what resource was coming
Okay,
out
hold
of
on.
it?
Okay, fuck that. I don't want. Okay, so.
Oh, what's this book I'm reading? That is Rose of the World by Daniel Andreev. Based on his mystical insights in the Vladimir prison. Yes, this is how you know we're getting into the good stuff. It's like, you know, mid-century German theosophy. That's a crazy subject. Mid-century Russian theosophy is a whole nother matter, especially when it's by a guy who came up with his mystical insights while in a gulag.
Okay, this one.
You know it's gonna be some good stuff when you're there. Who is that
such
other
a
one?
long bloody way from my stuff.
What's that other one?
Is there any copper closer?
Blavatsky, right. She was also a big one, I think.
Let's see.
I still refuse to read anything from Rudolf Steiner, though, because he is... No, actually, Rudolf Steiner's fine. He's just a bit of a tard. Are these books designed to get the reader to enter Agartha? Yes, that is explicitly the purpose of it. It is all, like, Agartha and Hyperborea coded. Ooh, what's that one? Vril. That's another one.
Okay, you know what? Despite the copper being such a long-ass way down this tunnel, it's all on the same level, so you don't have to do a bunch of weird stuff to get it here. So that's just what we're gonna do.
Good God,
This'll... You know what? Maybe this will just kind of be my copper area.
Oh.
Okay, what's a good machine? A lot of emeralds, not a lot of emeralds. Like, no emeralds whatsoever. Okay, we'll do this machine.
Oh, speaking of weird books, okay, there is this hilarious book I came across that I feel like I need to acquire. Or one of my friends, I definitely need to, get him to read it. You can read the Voynich manuscript online for free. Oh, cool. Okay, I'll have to look into that. So it's this book called American Hippo, River of Teeth, Taste of Marrow, and New Stories. It's
Oh, as a title.
Yeah. So it's a book, two action-packed novellas that introduced readers to an alternate America in which hippos ruled the colossal swamp that was once the Mississippi River.
Okay.
So, years ago in the America that never was, the United States government introduced herds of hippos into the marshlands. That is legitimately a thing they were planning to do. Of Louisiana to be bred and slaughtered as an alternative meat source. That is actually what a plan they had at one point. This plan failed to take into action some key facts about hippos. They are savage, they are fast, and their jaws can snap a man in two. By 1890, the vast bayou that was once America's greatest waterway belongs to feral hippos, and Winslow Houndstooth has been contracted to take it back. To do so, he will gather a crew of damnedest cons, outlaws, and assassins to ever ride a hippo. American Hippo is a story of their fortunes, their failures, and his revenge. It is a cowboy book about hippos that have invaded America. It sounds incredible and terrible.
It does actually sound rather incredible. Alright. Alright, so we're starting to reach the point where we are, like, stacking, like, I don't want to say failure on failure, but, like, we're getting to that point.
Well, you know what they say, just keep building. Yeah,
right.
Agartha is, where did Agartha come from? I think that was from Vril. Said to be located in Central Asia. There's also other things like Shambhala and the like. There's a lot of like east-ish kind of spiritual teachings that led to it. It's belief. And yes, the mid-century, the Austrian painter was, I think, a bit of a fan of this stuff. They were into it, but of course also, you have to remember, that was kind of a thing at the time. Like, the 1800s to the early 1900s, there was like a big spiritual movement going on there, so it kind of... It really...
Who are the seance people, like the husband and wife? I forget their
Oh,
names.
the ones that those movies are about, right?
Like the Conjuring movies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
They are... Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Ed and Lorraine Warren, okay. Alright, so... we got our long-ass conveyor belt here. So that's gonna be the copper line.
Okay. Oh, man, I'm watching on the stream, so I'm seeing a delayed version.
You know... Okay, I'm kind of wondering... Okay, you know what? Screw it. Alright, we turn off all auto miners. We are gonna sort this shit out before it gets too insane. We're doing that right now.
Sounds like
just gonna
weakness.
wait for everything to run its course. So, unfortunately, this stupid thing's ran away.
What is this diagram from? An illustration of Agartha within the Hollow Earth by Walter Siegmeister's 1960 book on it.
Routing conveyor. Shishus.
Okay. Oh, we got Admiral Byrd's stuff. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, yes. All right.
God,
cool.
this is a hell of a diagram. It's like, okay, down here, we've got Admiral Byrd's flight. We've got the saucer to Venus. We got the Rainbow City, of course. Spaceship base to and from other galaxies, as we all know.
That just gets stuck.
Cave City of Semi-Advanced Race. Okay. Oh, there's Shambhala there.
They probably sound like... I always like to imagine, like, just the random, like, person just sees your stream, comes in, and suddenly we're just talking about all this stuff.
There's just footage of a mine game on screen, and it's like, okay, King Solomon's mines also lead to the hollow earth of Agartha. And it's like, what? What did I just walk into? Yeah. Man-made tunnels. Oh, there's Kentucky Mammoth Cave. Why Kentucky Mammoth Cave? What is that?
I don't know. Okay, there. Get
Mammoth
that
Cave.
going. We'll get some ingots going here at least, so I can get those research tickets. I need some more lights down here. It's rather dark.
That is a big-ass cave.
Yeah, it's a... Okay.
Caves are terrifying.
There. You got that going.
Do you remember when we were... I want to say like 10 around there, probably, when we went on that little cave adventure thing?
That was Horn Lake, wasn't it?
It might have been Horn Lake. I don't know. I just remember doing that. And there was a part where, you know, the whole group got at, like, the back of the cave. And this is one of those things that's terrifying post-emptively. Like, after the fact, you realize, wait a minute, what the hell was this? That was a nightmare. Where we get to the very back of this cave, where I think they're exactly what they said was, okay, this is about as far back as we can go. There is a passage that goes straight down from here, like this narrow path that goes down into the rocks, but we can't traverse it. But there is an opening right where we are that goes into a deeper part of the place that humans are incapable of going. Anyways, so how about we all turn our lights off so we can see how dark it is?
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, and it's like, oh yeah, we just, all of us turned off your lights, and it's like pitch blackness. And it was just one of those things that I'm sitting there thinking now, it's like, was everyone there when the lights came back on? Or were they feeding the creatures? Was this just a ritual to keep the troglodytes in the caves? Oh, God.
I don't know.
Yeah, just, you never know. Gyros Caves, what are these? Oh wait, is this the one with the giants? No, this is something else.
That doesn't really narrow it down.
There's a cave somewhere in Greece or Italy that someone on like some little island that was full of giant monsters that ate people or something. Don't look into it too much. Normal stuff.
It just occurred to me I might accidentally be sending gems out here, but we're okay. So that's mostly iron.
Saucers.
Wait, sorry, was that iron or copper? Yeah, no, I don't want iron. I want, here we go, copper ore, and I want it to join up with this. So I also found you have to unfortunately put kind of straight sections here, otherwise it kind of doesn't always come out of the machine correctly.
Okay, I'm trying to find, I'll have to look into this a bit more. I'm not finding any immediate results, and I don't want to spend the whole stream just researching that stuff. I don't even know how long we've been streaming for. I've just been rambling.
I don't know. Oh, come on. One short, really?
Alright, well, thanks for dropping by, Saint. Sorry
Yes.
that the stream keeps crashing for you.
Okay, no, Emerald, hold on, I gotta steal you. I didn't actually make a way for you to get off, and you're just gonna get crushed up and turned into a bad ingot. How the hell? Wait. There's something going on here. Where's... Oh no, the copper ingots are coming. They're just coming extremely freaking slow.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, the Duro... Oh, yeah. Okay, I see what you mean on the diagram there. Oh, and it also has... So apparently 400 miles down is the center of gravity before it reverses and you get into the inside world.
Okay.
Test atomic blast. Cold air rushes back to Earth through center of shaft. Okay. What was that island? Greek island with cave giants.
Okay, there we go. We got more stuff going. I need to make a thing to get the emerald off before they get melted.
Don't think I'm gonna find anything on this subject. It's too much, you know, Greek mythology and not into the proper nonsense.
Do I still have a... Oh good, I do still have a diamond kicking around. Okay, sorter. Let's get one of those. I'll worry about joining stuff up later. I just want to get these research points so I can start getting some of the more interesting things to build my factory empire here.
Okay, the autism machine.
Correct, the autism machine. And of course now shit's spilling everywhere. Okay, there. Just drop you. Hopefully I can fit stuff in there.
I'm trying to think if there's any other psychotic ramblings I could go on about.
Oh, there's tons of psychotic ramblings. Which ones do you want to do?
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
There we go. That's all good. Machines are going. Cop. Why oh my god, I'm so stupid. Stupid.
Were all of your ingots just going into the ingot masher?
Oh my god. I was like, I should be getting some, right? I was like, no, you dumbass, just because they're all going and getting fucking crushed. Oh,
Got a great system going on here.
I do. I am a absolute genius. Okay. Let's fix this. I can't believe I did that. That was like, that's next level of stupid.
Yep. Yep.
I feel like some people are gonna be yelling at me in the comments afterwards. There, okay. Get all this shit. There, now I can finally... Wow, alright. Alright. It is. It is what it is. It is what it is. There, okay. Hopper ingots, go in, actually make me some freaking money. I want to get a hopper system here. Like, okay, so basically, I kind of want like just a giant ass bucket that I can just like dump everything into, right?
Buckets are good.
Like, hold on. Shoots, yes. Hopper. Like, okay. So, look at this thing, right?
Ooh, bucket.
Yeah, like that is a serious bucket. And it's like, okay, then I can basically get so much stuff going in here. But we got to, whoa, that was gravity acceleration there. So, got copper going, got gems going. I still need that stupid, what's it called? Yeah, I need that shaker table, which I still don't think I actually have enough for. Because then it would be nice to start getting some rubies. Sheen. Yeah, 3,500. I don't have enough for that.
Toasty's going on about the Hadron Collider. Skewed us into a slightly altered reality, which explains both the Mandela effect and the fact that we seem to be living in a bizarre parody of the world.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I've already told Toasty about this. I'm sure he remembers in great detail my ramblings about that, and you know the statue of Shiva outside the
Yeah, totally normal thing you just put there.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you just have a giant metal statue of the Destroyer outside your Hadron Collider in Switzerland, of all places? A lot of Hinduism there.
Okay,
I am tempted to go on the it's never a good thing when I'm at the point of like, oh, do I go on the Hinduism rant?
I would try to avoid that.
Yeah, you never know with the yeah. I'm not even sure what the Hinduism rant is, because there's a couple. I could go on, like, the weird cycle of rebirth, go on about Juggernaut theory.
Yeah, that one will definitely get you in trouble.
Yeah, that's anyone who wants to look it up, you look that up. You'll find some stuff.
Where are these angled shoots? Cover for connecting an angled splitter. I don't know what the fuck that's talking about. Angled shoot.
Huh.
Oh, okay.
What's the cycle of rebirth? There's the whole Kali Yuga thing. That's the Yuga cycle. Samsara, that's a cycle of rebirth. That's a weird one too.
Oh, yes. Okay, we're good. We can get the shaker table now.
Cool.
Rolling mill. I can't do that yet. Oh, they want polished gold ingots. We are nowhere near that point yet.
No, I can't imagine.
Okay.
Oh God, I'm always concerned when Toasty says, "Oh, come on, YouTube. Nothing I said was bad." All right, send it through Discord, and I'll be the judge of that.
Okay. It would probably be best if I mean, what is it? Oh, but there are gems and...
But what's that one?
So cave gems go in there, though?
What's the one probe sent into the sun named after the god that was supposedly meant to eat the sun or something? What?
Maybe...
Probe sent to the sun.
Okay, where should I take... Oh, hold on, I have tickets. Okay, what was the thing I wanted?
Was it
Routing conveyor. Yes, okay, that's what I want right there. Okay. Alright, I think it is time for the major rebuild.
Okay. I think, is it the Parker Solar Probe? I've never heard of this thing. Toasty has found forbidden knowledge that even I'm not aware of.
Okay, we are stopping the auto miners. We're gonna wait for everything to come out. And then we're going to basically think about how we rebuild this in the least dumb way possible.
Good luck with that. Yeah, have you heard anything about that? About a probe sent to eat the sun, supposedly? Has the server schizo mentioned that?
No, she talks about the sun, about like a 3 days of darkness where the sun will go out and be replaced, but...
Just like switching a light bulb?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. What sun are they replacing it with?
I know, just a new one.
Are they
have a spare somewhere, I guess.
Is it some god-awful, like, blue LED sun?
Oh, I hope not.
Yeah, like, is the sun not energy efficient enough, so we have to swap it out with the LED version?
Maybe. Okay.
Oh, and I rambled about this in one of my haste videos. I don't think it's come out yet. Saturn's the edge of reality, supposedly, right? With its hexagonal storm at the top, it's where it's keeping the computer that runs the simulation, and everything past that is just a giant RGB display that pretends to be space.
Yes.
Yeah, like we're just living in a Dyson sphere around the entire solar system.
Yes. I think that's what she was going on about. Okay.
Cool.
There we go. Go shoot there. Things are... I'm a little concerned that could, like, back up severely, but...
Oh, probably. See, this is why we shouldn't do these games where you're the one playing and I'm just talking, because I'm just gonna go off on one. And just into the most unhinged nonsense.
See, but I would argue that's kind of the best part.
I mean, yeah, it's true.
Okay. So, how do I want to do this? So, like, seriously, I'm almost rebuilding everything here because it's such a... Oh, okay, okay, whatever, we're doing that.
Sounds like you just dropped a wine bottle on the ground.
Almost. Okay.
Oh, what was that thing? Sorry. What was that thing where they just, like, were going to, fight pirates? Like, the entire world navy was gonna fight pirates, and then they, like, had to kill a giant sea monster? That they'd awakened by creating, like, an artificial sun on the surface of the ocean?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It was something in, like, the, conspiracy theory iceberg.
Alright.
Bit of...
No. Okay. Alright, we're going to have our gems go here. Actually, hold on. I want to get one of these just because. There we go. Okay, so things will go through there to get polished. Fine. Which means everything kind of has to be every gem needs to kind of be taken off onto this line. So, if I want to do that... Actually, is that a stupid place for that? Am I going to... See, that's the thing. It's like, okay, am I going to deeply regret putting that there? I mean, it's not a bad spot, but...
Okay, sorry. So this is the thing I found. So what happened? So the basic summary is that in around the year 2000, presumably after 2000, because it mentions a post 9/11 task force, American scientists noticed a vortex in the Gulf of Aden, or Aden, or however it's pronounced. Apparently, they were present in the area as they had set up a post 9/11 task force in Djibouti. It was monitored and remained relatively stable. In 2008, this began to change. Documents that were reportedly correspondence between Vladimir Putin and the admiral of the Russia's North Fleet were leaked by WikiLeaks in 2010 on the subject. The basis of the correspondence was that the vortex was growing, and with it creating odd seismic events and unnatural global weather patterns. Around this time, under the cover of fighting Somali pirates, a global task force of sorts was created. This included Royal Australian Navy, Belgian, Bulgarian, Canadian, People's Liberation Navy for China, Royal Danish Military, French Navy, German, Greek, Indian, Islamic Republic of Iran, Italian, Japan, Maritime Self-Defense Force, Republic of Korea, Malaysia, like basically all of the navies. That is a lot of force for some pirates.
Yes, I was slowly confused about what you were talking about, but it's like, okay, no, I've heard of this before. Yeah, it's interesting to say the least.
Yeah, theories are interdimensional portal, Stargate, fake sun hypothesis, which I have pieced... Okay, hang on. Let's go to the fake... Okay, so a theory that is only found in dark corners of the web, whispered about, which may detract from its credence. I would say that sometimes makes it more credible, but which is why I like it so much, is the artificial sun theory. It goes that governments, possibly Korea or Germany, developed an artificial sun and chose to test said sun in the Gulf of Aden, possibly due to its isolation, although 21,000 ships a year use it. I don't know if that's a lot or a few. And the vantage points for observation surrounding it. Sun was set alight in the area. What happened next is the cause of the earthquakes, the vortex-related global problems. The brightness and power of the light woke something long asleep beneath the waves, and it was hungry. A couple of things. Germany has been using an artificial sun for clean energy research since around 2017. What? And more recently, 2020, Korea managed to create an artificial sun that burnt bright enough to allow some form of fusion. So this technology is not science fiction. I did not know that. Oh, hang on, Toasty's messaging me with stuff. Am I actually going schizo? Did I make this up and have just convinced myself that NASA sent a probe into the sun named after a dam? Oh, would it be Apophis?
Maybe.
Probe?
Okay, so that's gonna be copper.
There's an asteroid called Apophis.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only sun-eating god I can think of. Oh, hang on. We got Osiris.
Okay, you know what, no, you know what, screw it, we'll just leave that there for the moment. Okay, so we got those going. So all the copper... Okay, right, I do want a secondary takeoff line, which I don't actually have.
Yes, I do like the artificial sun Cthulhu awakening. And then all of the nations of the world like do an Avengers level assembly and just blast the hell out of a giant sea monster. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it really does. Okay, so I think if I do this, so switch direction. Okay, good. So we got that now.
Ooh, what's this?
Don't mind me. This is the turbo autism.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna
I'm
send
now
that up to a crusher.
I'm now
because
on Aztec mythology.
Brilliant. Okay.
They got good
Oh.
shit. Like I don't know if this is the right god.
Is that a
The-
stupid spot?
The one that turned into the moon.
Okay, no, we're doing it there. One that turned into the moon. Okay.
Yes, the reason the Aztecs have to feed the sun infinite quantities of blood is because some god was a dick, or goddess, I think, and she got beheaded, and then all of her children also got beheaded, and then their heads were chucked into the sky and became the moon and the stars. And they are in a constant cycle of seeking revenge, because apparently they're still alive even though they've been beheaded, so they're chasing the sun across the sky to devour it in revenge, and they need to infinitely sacrifice blood to the sun in order to... It's blood Gatorade to keep the sun running across the sky to escape from the army of disembodied heads in the night.
Blood Gatorade is not a term I thought I'd hear tonight.
No, no one did. There's... Oh, God.
Okay.
Alright, go try to pronounce this one. May God have mercy on my soul. It's... Catlipoca. I'm gonna say that's correct. But that doesn't sound right either. Okay. Oh, that's one of the other ones. And there's... Okay.
I don't think I've got enough
Oh, wait,
for
no, this is the
one.
one, right?
I don't know.
Goddess Coatlicue.
Okay, so that'll give me...
Being wait, what? Another story tells of this goddess being impregnated as she was sweeping by a ball of feathers on Mount Coatepec. What does that mean? She was impregnated while sweeping by a ball of feathers on a mountain. Was she sweeping up the ball of feathers? Was the ball of feathers a living creature? What is the ball of feathers what impregnated her, or is that just a complete side tangent that was just in the room while it happened? Like, what does that mean?
Okay. Okay. Do that there. And then this is my gem station. Okay.
I also... Sorry, I love how psychotic Aztec stuff is. Like, so... So apparently, somehow, this goddess and a ball of feathers somehow were impregnated her? I don't know. Her other children, who were already grown, were the 400 male Senzonuits now, and the female deity... Oh my god. Koilzakui. These children, angered by the manner in which their mother became impregnated, it conspired to kill her, and then the goddess, had a son who just exploded out of her while she was pregnant, and then I guess just immediately the baby grew, exploded out of her in full armor and fully grown, and then just murdered everyone. And this was a good thing.
What?
And then he beheaded his brothers, like his 400 brothers and sister who were planning to kill them, and casting her body from the mountaintop. And then he also chased after his brothers who fled from him and became oh, so wait, no. He murdered all of these people, threw them into the sky, wasn't satisfied with it, so he decided, I'm gonna go up into the sky too, and chase them around the night sky, and I need the blood Gatorade to get me going so that I can murder them twice now.
Pretty metal. Okay.
Yeah, pretty awesome. Anyways, I'm now fully convinced NASA sent a sun-eating god into the sun at some point. Okay, Toasty's losing his mind, but that's okay. We all are.
Yep. Yep. Okay. I think I've almost got the first part of this figured out.
Good for
Okay,
you.
so-
I haven't been paying attention. All I see is a mess of conveyor belts. I'm utterly baffled.
That'll all... Okay, so hold on. Let me just do a... Alright, we're gonna do a check, make sure I haven't done anything, like, really stupid here. So all the coal's gonna come out here. I'm gonna need some crushed coal, but that's another thing. The diamonds will... Wait, no, I fucked this up already. I fucked this up. Okay, see, this is why we check. This is why we check. Yeah, okay, so... Yep. That's gotta go there. I need another sorter here. And then we need a conveyor belt here. Yeah, okay. Anyway, let me walk through this again. So, we don't put the gems in there. We put the gems there. So then they actually properly go where I want them to go. Okay, so any gems that come out of there are going to be taken off, go under here, onto this line, which I actually haven't finished yet. And they will go in here, wrap around, get polished, all good. Except for the fact that I'm missing 2 sections. Now these, unfortunately, they have emeralds, which... Hold on. Okay, hold on. Plan B. I know how to do this and, in theory, save some time. Let's just buy a shit ton of those. Gotta be careful, though, because I'm technically running out of money. Okay.
I'm back. I just wandered off for a quick moment. I heard everything you said because my headphones are wireless. I was just acquiring a peach.
Okay,
What?
so... nothing. Okay, so we're going to reroute this. No, fuck, that's still going to cause problems. Okay, hold on. I've got it. I've actually got it this time. Okay, we're gonna take that. Okay, we'll have it all merge onto that line. That will go there, because then I can get everything out of here. Gems, that is right in my face. Where'd my diamond go? There it is. Okay. Yeah, good, because then all of this will just get taken onto this line. Would be nice to have a proper merging conveyor, but I don't think I technically have one. Maybe I do. I don't know. Okay. So, for God's sake, stick to the track. Okay, that goes there. That goes there. Okay. Everything comes out of that machine. We'll get the coal going later. Goes there. It checks for gems. If there are any gems detected, it goes over here. I actually properly complete this track. They go down, get polished, get into the machine. Copper line, same thing. Everything copper comes down here. Any gems, they get taken off, sent down the line here, polished in paycheck. All good. Now, all the copper comes up here, gets crushed, gets turned into ingots, comes out here, goes into line. I think we're good. Starting up the machines.
Alright, awesome.
I don't need this anymore. Oh yes, hold on. But we want the coal going here. So now all the big pieces of coal will go that way. Hopefully get turned into rubies,
Hopefully.
and then they will. Well, it's kind of random chance. I've discovered a problem with this already. There's already a problem.
What are you powering this with?
We pretend that's not a thing.
Okay.
Okay, conveyors. Let's, you know what, let's just buy 3 of these so I have some in my inventory. I'm basically poor now, but money should start rolling in, hopefully. So yeah, all
You said that a
small
lot.
pieces. Yeah, I know I do. Okay, then we want this here. That will turn into a new line because we don't want the coal to go into the rollers because that will make the rollers all dirty. Yeah, okay.
What?
It will basically screw up. Okay. So now get all this shit. Oh my god, there's a fucking miner there.
What?
Right here. I completely forgot about this machine. Okay, we're turning that off for a second. Okay. And they're still going. No. Nope. Back. Bad coal. Go here. I don't want you on this line because you're going to mess up my rollers. Okay. There.
I don't know what's happening, but this beach is rather good.
Okay.
They're a weird texture.
Okay, let me just make sure I haven't done anything else stupid. So that's getting ground up. That's going here. That's making ingots. It's going there. We're happy, I think. I do want something I can toggle. I think. Hopefully that's enough room. We'll see. Because I need a rolling mill, but I do not have anywhere close to that amount of money right now. Okay. So we got coal. We got that going there. It would actually be really good if we could start getting some iron ingots smelted here. For that, I will need a crusher. Oh, this is gonna make a big mess again. Alright, I'll be quick. I would stop them, but, like, I really need the money.
Ever heard of the killer planet Nibiru? Yes, I have heard of that.
I haven't. Please elaborate.
It's supposedly a planet that totally exists, that flies around in a super wide orbit, and it will eventually come back and demolish Earth.
I thought that... No, wait, sorry, Nemesis is a sun.
Yes.
It's a rogue sun thing.
Yes, they keep believing that there's some... Have you ever noticed how scientists keep wanting the world to end?
Yeah, kinda. We have not gotten a single ruby yet.
Of course, the thing with Nibiru is that brings us into the Anunnaki, which is an entirely different thing. Well, not entirely different, but it's a whole new subject to get into.
Maybe I should... Okay, hold on, I've got an idea. This should, in theory, get us a few more... Like, not a lot, but a little bit more chances of, rubies.
What do you need rubies for?
For a quest. So, just delete that. Put that there. Okay, cool. I can delete that line. So then, because this... That was completely pointless what I just did.
Good job. You're succeeding.
I thought it was a machine that gave out coal as well. Okay, that was...
Expending company resources in an acceptable manner.
Alright, there. Okay, that's back. At least we're getting money again. I'm still insanely poor, though. Okay.
This peach
That's
is
going
making
there.
a mess. Very sticky.
Got iron going. Got... Why are we getting corrupted ingots? We shouldn't be getting corrupted.
Where are you getting the water to clean this stuff?
Oh! Oh, shit. Yep, I fucked up.
Good job.
We need crushed coal in here as well, because otherwise it's going to go into the iron and get crushed. It doesn't really matter if it's... At least I don't think it matters. Okay, whatever. Gold. We need gold.
Alright.
That's the thing.
You keep doing whatever you're doing. I'll be right back. I need to clean the peach grime off my hands.
Alright.
Alright, be back in a moment. Keep Toasty entertained with schizophrenic ramblings. Or whatever.
Yes, I'll do my best. Just try not to plug up the machine there. I feel like I'm wasting that coal, but we'll figure that out in a moment. Okay, so we got iron going. I still have to figure out what I'm going to do about this miner that I screwed up here. That can just go on there. I don't want to see it anymore. That's... Why did I do it? I'll have to put another sorter here, I think, at some point. What would I have to sort it with? I still have not found a single bloody ruby yet. What the hell is this? I feel like I should have at least some rubies. Okay. Gold. Yeah, let's... Gold. I feel like I'm going to regret having these two side by side, but... that might just be the way the cookie's going to crumble for the moment. Unless... Could I route the gold this way?
I have returned.
Me just trying to plan out what I'm going to do about gold here.
Ah, okay.
Maybe it would make more sense to actually, like, full-on refine the gold down there.
I don't even know where you're getting gold from. I'm kind of lost on what your whole situation is.
Okay, you know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to... Yeah, okay, that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, we're actually going to basically try to refine gold basically at the site where I mine it. Because I think that would just make life easier, truth be told.
Probably.
Okay, there. So now, all that will go there. This is basically just future-proofing for later. I still cannot believe I have not found any rubies. That's insane.
Haven't you just been getting a few of them out with everything? Just...
No, the rubies you can only get from coal.
Okay. Is that how that works? Wouldn't that be diamonds?
Okay, let's find some gold. What have we got in terms of gold down here? Wow, that's a shitty one. I mean, to be fair, more coal would be nice, but I really do need gold here. What are you? You're also just... Okay, so you're like 99% gold, which is brilliant. Ba, 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 ba. Technically, this would be better, but... Oh, wait, hold on. What's this one? That's also a really shitty vein. Maybe I should just get, like, a shitty coal. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. That's what we're gonna do. Because
Okay.
I really want, like, some more coal for the rubies, so... Yeah, okay. Okay, if I do that... No, I don't want to do that. What are some more schizo ramblings? Like... Oh, sorry, I was slightly out of the loop. What exactly was the whole thing about the probe being sent into the sun?
Oh, Toasty couldn't find anything on it. He may have hallucinated it.
Or is that just what they want you to think?
Probably. So Toasty saying, I love the theory of the aliens have visited us many times, but all they saw were a bunch of hairless apes throwing suns at one another and choose not to dig deeper. I don't know what that means. Nukes? I don't think he launched nukes at each other very often. Actually,
No.
twice. Exactly twice.
It's kind of crazy if you think about it, isn't it? Like,
What?
that's only happened twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it just seems kind of weird to me. It's like we have the ability to do this, but we've only ever done it twice.
What is kind of funny is, have you heard how completely unhinged some people are about not knowing the slightest thing about that?
Alright.
So how many people do you think died from the nukes in Japan?
Honestly, I have no clue.
Well,
I would assume around 10,000. That would be my guess.
Oh, you're actually on the low end. Actually, so around 200,000 people, it looks like, is what it's saying.
Oh, okay, I was way low.
Oh yeah, total killed 150 to 246,000. So, you know, somewhere around there. Apparently, there are some people who think it was millions.
What?
It's like, I'm sorry, how populated do you think Japan was in the 1940s? Like, I realize they had probably have a pretty decent population, but you think there were millions in 2 cities?
Yeah, that's... not entirely sure you could come to that conclusion.
Yeah, there's all kinds of nonsense that, I don't know, I can't remember all of it, but it was one of those things where... Oh, one of the things I remember hearing that was kind of funny was, you know, someone just arguing with them, like, well, you know, that's why, like, you know, these nukes destroyed these places and they're completely uninhabitable. It's like, there's still cities there. You can visit the site of
Yeah.
it. Like, it's totally radiation clean. Like, it's... Like, I think it's just a thing that people don't really understand how nukes work and just assume that they're like, oh, now that place is completely uninhabitable forever. It's like, no, actually, it's actually pretty good. It's totally fine now.
Okay, there we go. We got...
I think more people died in, like, the fire bombings of, like, Tokyo and stuff than, the nukes.
Okay, hold on. I just currently have done something stupid here.
Bombing of Tokyo. Let's see. Oh, casualties and losses, 100,000 plus dead. So, like, almost barely comparable. Oh, wait, that was one city compared to 2 was what it took to get that bigger number for the nuke ones. So, yeah, like,
Okay.
fire bombings. pretty bad compared to nukes, honestly.
Not terribly surprising, but
Well,
yes.
yeah. Remember the bat bomb?
Oh yeah, the bat bomb.
I
That
love
was
the
just-
bat bomb. It's so psychotic.
Okay, this is not efficient whatsoever, but it makes a nice staggered look, so I'm doing it.
Okay.
Oh wait, shit, hold on,
You know, sorry, this
Uh,
is just one of those things, because of course this is what's happening. We're doing whatever you're doing, and we're talking about nuking stuff. I'm also just looking up a recipe for, crispy German pork knuckle, which actually looks really good.
okay, I'm sorry, the name though, it sounds disgusting.
Pork knuckle?
Oh! Oh, apparently I got some rubies at some point,
Oh,
finally.
nice. I mean, it's, hang on, where is that from? It's also, I think...
Yeah, here we go, we got a ruby. Woo! Rubies, finally.
Yay!
Alright.
Okay, it's also...
Get that on there.
Other names for it are, yeah, it's not like pig feet or anything. It's like, also called a ham hock or pork shank.
Okay.
It's just, you know, normal part of the meat. It kind of looks like a very wide, stumpy chicken wing.
Oh, is that going to impair things? No, I think we're okay. Alright.
It looks really good. Unfortunately, I don't know where the hell I would find that. No, what's Toadsie messaging me?
Okay, we have blast furnace. Blast furnace. Purchase.
Oh my god, that is quite a take from a deleted user on Reddit, so God only knows what the source for this is. We don't find physical evidence of Sasquatches because they eat their dead, bury their poop, and have the ability to camouflage like an octopus. That took a real turn on the last one, didn't it?
Yeah, wow, okay.
Yeah. I mean, the
Okay, just
argument I have that I've heard, and I actually do like this one, is I don't think there was any, like, physical, real evidence for gorillas existing until, like, the mid-1800s. Like, in the
Yes, I
West.
agree.
It's like,
So that's...
skeletons don't really last long in a forest, so you're not going to get any fossils or remains too, you know, like, functional or usable there, so that kind of makes sense. And also, gorillas, where are gorillas?
Isn't it like Africa mostly, right?
I think so. I think they're in the Congo. Gorilla location.
Like, or wait, or is it more kind of like Asia-ish?
I think there's, yeah, there's like the mountain gorillas in Asia, I think. Okay, but we're talking about the African ones. So they live in, like, I don't know, this map isn't showing me country names. Okay, so they live in the Congo, and that's about it, just the Congo region of Africa.
Okay.
Like a few of the neighboring areas. But well, actually, that's a fairly no, maybe it's not because of the weird stretching and stuff that happens with the maps.
Okay, I'll go there. We'll get sent out that way. Get ground.
Okay, go. How big is the Congo?
Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Oh, that is so annoying. What? Okay, and that's not even gonna bloody fit now. Okay. Hold on.
Okay,
Because
so
wait, can I? Oh wait, okay, never mind. We're all good. It's all all good. Everything fine.
Okay, so just another thing I was gonna say about that thing of like maybe there's Sasquatches here is like the Congo is 2 million square kilometers, almost 2,300,000 roughly square kilometers.
Okay.
So like, you know, that's the whole area where supposedly, you know, where there's gorillas, and it took us forever to actually prove they exist. Just Canada, which is mostly wilderness, is 10 million kilometers square. And that's not even including all of America as well, where they could be. So it's like, yeah, there's actually a lot of area that gorillas and other nonsense or giant apes could be wandering about in the wilderness.
Oh, I should get a polisher.
I do also like the little bit of lore that there was possibly evidence for gorillas back in, hang on. So in the, like, 1st century BC, probably sometime around there, maybe a bit longer, 2nd century, there was possibly evidence for gorillas that some Carthaginian sailors sailed around Africa, found some things that they described as like feral ape men, which, you know, in all likelihood is some kind of, you know, or feral hairy men. So like some kind of ape, possibly a gorilla, that they then of course naturally murdered and skinned and brought the pelts back to their homeland. Of course, those don't exist anymore because Carthage was kind of, you know, annihilated from existence. You know, that's another funny thing that I like to think about is what exactly did the Carthaginians do to the Romans? Like, what did they do that is just like, alright, you know what, we're not just conquering them. We're not taking over their land. We're not burning down their cities or taking over their cities or, like I said, destroying them and building our own. No, we're going to level that entire civilization, kill everyone, and salt the earth so that nothing can ever grow again because we are not risking Carthage coming back and fucking us over again. It's like, good God, like, what, how long and how severely was Carthage just pestering the Romans for that to be
I think like hundreds of years.
Yeah, probably. I don't know much about that time in history, so it's like, man, you guys really pissed off the Romans. It's just
I
kind
can't
of...
remember who the guy was who, like, he was basically like, kind of quite analogy, like basically the Roman John McCain, where he like, it's like, please, bro, just let me bomb Carthage, just let me bomb Carthage, bro.
Hang on, I can probably find out. Okay, so salting the earth, Carthage, Scipio, I think. Scipio,
Yes, that sounds right.
Scipio Amilianus, whatever, Scipio, plowed over and sowed the city of Carthage with salt, defeating them in the Third Punic War, sacking it and enslaving the survivors. So yeah, it's like Scipio was probably the one who's just like, God, just let me at him.
Yeah, probably.
Actually, yeah, so Third Punic War, presumably, was the third and last one fought between Carthage and Rome. Okay, so what were the other Punic Wars? First Punic War...
Oh, shit. A second ago.
Was... Yeah, so it looks like it was almost exactly 100 years of fighting with Carthage in like 3 to 4 separate wars.
Damn, alright.
There's also a mercenary war.
diamond down here? I could have sworn I saw a diamond around here somewhere.
There's actually a lot of places where they salted the earth.
Yeah, like that is just a special level of spite, you know?
Yeah, it's like, alright, we're like, we don't even want the land. We just want you to stop existing.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
There. Okay, diamonds would go there.
Oh, we got some hanging and quartering here. What's this about? So this is in Brazil. Colony of Brazil, the leader of a separatist movement in the 1700s.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Was sentenced to death, and his house was razed and salted so that never again be built up on the earth. And even the floor will rise up a standard by which the memory is preserved. The infamy of his heinous offender. He suffered further indignities, being hanged and quartered, his body parts carried to various parts of the country where his fellow revolutionaries had met, and his children deprived of their property and honor. You know, honestly, they got off pretty easy, comparatively.
Yeah, I mean, usually in those days, like...
no, the whole bloodline.
Yeah, it's usually the whole bloodline, so yeah, they did get off actually quite easy, all things considered. Oh, damn it, I'm shy one thing. I'm gonna have to get, like, the... Okay, but all things considered, so far, this is quite well organized.
Oh, it actually does look organized.
Yeah, like, we got a separate line for coal, iron, and copper, which is good. I needed something. I came over here. Right. More corners. Let's get more straight ones, too.
I was trying to look up Scipio. Forgot about him.
Okay. Okay, then we'll basically double our gold mining rate. I might want to swap them with auto miners. Like, basically better miners here in a minute, but I don't have the drill bit thing that I want, so I'm going to put a pause on that.
Okay. You know another thing I like about Roman history? It's that there are certain characters in it that are defined entirely by just like their unrelenting hate for one of the enemies of Rome. It's like their whole character is built on just like, I fucking hate the goddamn Carthaginians. Or, Hadrian, I know, had some issues with some certain people that I won't go into anymore for fear of being destroyed on YouTube. But it wasn't the Scots, despite him building a wall. I mean, I'm sure he was not fond of the Scots either. Was it Diocletian? Was he the guy who died screaming at the Germans?
Might have been, yeah.
Diocletian.
The thing that sucks is the gold is coming in very slowly.
Uh,
I still need iron plate. Maybe I should start working on that now.
okay.
Wait a minute. Oh, that would be way easier than what I was planning.
Wait, is this...
Yeah,
No.
jeez, that makes so much more sense. Okay,
I think Diocletian was the Cabbage Emperor. Was he? Hang on.
I thought that was
Cabbage.
Marcus Aurelius.
Nope, this is Diocletian. So yeah. At Carnuntum, people begged Diocletian to return to the throne to resolve the conflicts that had arisen through Constantine's rise to power and Maxentius's usurpation. Diocletian replied, "If you could see the cabbages I have planted here with my own hands, you surely would not have thought to request this."
That is like just such a based response.
You're like, what an absolute... Can you imagine receiving that as a letter? It's like... What does that mean? What kind of cabbages are you growing?
Okay, so then we get 7 there.
I mean, Diocletian is
Okay.
definitely one of my favorites. Who is the other guy?
Okay, there we go. A mill now. This I should get some walled conveyors. Although I don't think I can afford walled conveyors.
Okay,
can I?
hang on. I need to look up this one because it auto-completed. Roman emperor who died from eating too much cheese.
Alright.
Antonius Pius, one of Rome's good emperors. Yeah.
Maybe
Oh
it's
god,
sort of
Jonestown. Hang on, I'll get to Jonestown eventually, Toasty. I'm talking about emperors dying from cheese consumption. So according to later historical sources, the Historia Augusta, though the exact cause of his death in 161 AD is debated, the anecdote describes him eating cheese greedily, then falling ill with fever and vomiting before passing away peacefully after naming Marcus Aurelius his successor. I love that. It's like, so he ate a bunch of cheese, he got a fever, vomited, fell horribly ill, was probably vomiting for ages, and he died peacefully. Like, did he? It sure doesn't sound like it.
No, it does not. Okay. Now we'll start getting some plates. Boy, that gold is taking so bloody long.
When was this guy emperor?
How have we not gotten any diamonds? I feel like there might be some, like, weird shenanigans going on here.
There might be. Okay, died from... And... There it is.
That would go on the
Valentinian.
main line.
Valentinian
Any of
is
those
my...
sorted.
Valentinian is my absolute favorite Roman emperor.
That would go there.
So, hang on, this is the thing about his death. This was like after ages of just dealing with the Romans. Without waiting for the spring, Valentinian decided to continue campaigning and moved from Severia to Brigatio, who knows what that is. He arrived on November 375 and had a hostile meeting with a Quadi deputation.
Hey, sorry, I just figured out why I'm not getting much gold.
Oh, that would do it.
My god.
Alright. Who received permission for their people to leave in peace in return for supplying fresh recruits to the Roman army.
Shit.
The envoys insisted that the conflict was caused by the building of Roman forts in their land. They added that individual bands of Quadi not affiliated with the chiefs who had made the treaties might still attack the Romans at any time. So basically, okay, we're at peace now. However, those guys might attack you who are totally not us, and we can do nothing about it. And enraged, Valentinian began yelling abuse at the envoys and suffered a fatal stroke.
It's awesome.
I love that. Just like, imagine getting so angry at the Germans that you just like start yelling at them and your brain just explodes.
I just want to make sure. Okay. Oh wow, wow, that was a good bat. We got 3 rubies just right out there.
Oh, nice. Hang on, I need
Excellent,
to
okay.
look up who is this guy. Acicelius.
Why are we not getting? Oh my! I did it again. I did it again. I didn't complete the conveyor before I sent stuff on the way.
You
over
really
here.
need to check your things. Okay, is this the guy who... Oh, yes, the guy who died from a tortoise. The
Oh, no,
lamest death.
Okay, shit. Hold on. Our plates are fused in the ground here.
Okay. Sorry. Anyways, this guy, this is the guy who... Right, yeah. So in 458 BC, Acicelius returned to Sicily for the last time, visiting the city of Gela, where he died in 456 or 458. Valerius Maximus wrote that he was killed outside the city by a tortoise dropped by an eagle, which had mistaken his head for a rock and suitable for shattering the shell. and killed him. Pliny, in his Nautilus Historia, adds that Acechellius had been staying outdoors to avoid a prophecy that he would be killed by a falling object. Tragic.
Brilliant.
Oh wait, I think I know which guy you're talking about who died of laughter. Yes, is this the artist? Please be the artist, because this is the funniest death ever.
I think I need to buy some lampposts or something.
Okay, life.
Oh, these plates are taking forever. Can I increase my iron production? Because I feel like we're not getting nearly enough iron. Okay, what is that? That's 50-50. I don't want 50-50. I want full on. There we go. Okay, that'll work.
Okay, so apparently this guy just died from laughing at his own joke. This is not the guy I thought he was. Who died of laughter from pain. This one is just like... That's... Zeusis. This guy has a hilarious death.
That's not going to cause a problem. Okay. Continue.
So, this guy was a painter. In the 4th century BC. So according to the Roman grammarian Festus, Zeus died laughing at a picture of an old woman he had just painted. The legend mentioned that, yeah, I don't think it's really telling the whole story. But basically, this old woman comes to him and commissions a painting where she wants him to paint her as Aphrodite.
Okay.
And he, I guess, does it, finishes the painting, looks at it, and then just laughs his ass off until he dies. Which is just like, I'm imagining the woman who he was using as a model. I'm imagining she was in the room at the time, which just makes it so funny.
Yes, it does.
Like, imagine sitting there for hours getting painted, and then when he says he's finally done, he just starts laughing his ass off and then dies. It's like,
That is pretty amusing.
it's like, what the hell was that?
No. Maybe... Oh, no, except I don't have the blade research for it. Okay. I'm trying to think, like, at this point, the thing that's screwing me over is I don't have enough diamonds and rubies, but there's really not a heck of a lot I can do about that.
Oh my god. I've looked up, I found a Google page, or a Wikipedia page here, list of unusual deaths, and it has, like, you know, see also in here. Things like Darwin Awards, death by coconut. Death by
coconut is always a hilarious one to me.
Yeah, it's like there's no way. Like, it doesn't matter what afterlife exists, you're getting laughed at for that.
Yeah, for sure.
It's, what are some of these other ones here? Death by vending machine.
Yeah, okay, that one's a pretty obvious one.
Spontaneous human combustion, that's a
little more interesting. Okay, finally, Oh, fuck, okay.
Oh my
Right,
god,
so
there's
see now
one here, toilet-related injuries and deaths.
Oh, yep, that sounds awesome. Okay, how would... Can I make this more efficient? You know, maybe I should just buy a bunch of freaking polisher, because the only thing that's coming off the line is ingot, and then I'll have a lot more room for the other machines I'll need.
Sorry, this is always a good one. List of inventors killed by their own invention.
Yeah, that's a good one, alright. Maybe I'll just put the polishing machines in line. Okay, we're gonna need to purchase, oh wait, right, I've got money I can spend now. What is this? That would be really nice, but that's not quite what I want.
Oh my god.
I'd really like walled conveyors, but...
This one is just hilarious because there's like absolutely no reason why this happened. So Alexander Bogdanov, a Russian polymath, Bolshevik revolutionary, cringe, and pioneer hematologist who founded the first Institute of Blood Transfusion in 1926. He died from acute hemolytic transfusion reaction, so, I don't know, wrong blood type or something. Something went wrong with that, after carrying out an experimental mutual blood transfusion between himself and a 21-year-old student with an inactive case of tuberculosis. Bogdanov's hypothesis was that the young man's blood would rejuvenate his own aging body, and that his own blood, which for some reason he believed to be resistant to tuberculosis, would treat the student's disease. Why did he think he was immune to tuberculosis? Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna be making copper really fast. Got a new machine there. What is this? Is this like another 50-51? No, it's more iron. Do we really need more iron? I mean, technically we do, but...
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Wait, why do I have 2 research tickets all of a sudden?
I don't know.
Okay, I won't complain. Is that what I want? The smart splitter. Wiper blade.
Okay, sorry,
Yes,
this is
I
another
want
good
that.
one. George Wilhelm Richman built an apparatus to study electricity from lightning, while in quotes, trying to quantify the response of an insulated rod to a nearby storm. So basically, he had a lightning rod. It produced a ball of lightning that struck him in the forehead and killed him.
Okay.
So he just fried himself by standing too close to a lightning rod.
Incredible.
Brilliant.
Okay, so got that. We want to split our iron. Unfortunately, the iron's kind of stuck between 2 things at the moment. Okay, hold on. How is that going to work? Ah, it goes in 2 directions. That's annoying, but not undoable. Okay, so...
Yeah, let's go with Middle Ages. What are some good Middle Age deaths?
I mean, I literally could just do that.
It's amazing how many of these are often just, he got really drunk and died. Oh god, do you know of Mr. Hands? Yes, unfortunately I do. I do know who that was.
Okay.
We do not discuss that.
Okay. Alright, I think I know what I'm going to do. Okay, turn that into another plate. We're gonna break down that machine. Relocate it over here. Where the ingot can go in, get squished, gets sent on the line. Oh, I have just enough room. And then it will get polished again, even though it doesn't need to.
Sorry, I just came across a great one in 1258. Al-Mustasim, or however it's pronounced, the last Abbasid Caliph of Baghdad, was executed by his Mongol captors by being rolled up in a rug and then trampled by horses. Like, what an utterly bizarre choice of execution.
That is a little bizarre. Okay.
God, yes, unfortunately, Toasty, I am aware that he was a Boeing engineer. I didn't actually realize that Mr. Hands was the horse. Huh.
Oh, that explains it. I was wondering, it's like, why is iron taking so much longer than everything else? It's because I'm not crushing it up first.
Well, maybe you should be crushing it up first.
Right, okay, but see, here's the problem, though. I kinda can't. Oh, wait, hold on. No, hold on, wait, we might be able to do something here.
Okay, sorry, this is just another funny thing of, apparently, God does not favor the English being popes. Pope Adrian the Fourth, I think that is, the only Englishman to serve as Pope, reportedly died after choking on a fly while drinking spring water. Yeah, it's like, no English popes, we don't keep them away.
Okay, I find it weird, I don't know why I can't place this here. Is it because it's rocky? I can place all this shit.
You know something I really love to know is, what is fever? Like, what does fever mean when someone dies of it?
It means your brain gets cooked.
Well, it's because it's like, okay, Basil the First, of the Byzantine Emperor, his belt was entangled between the antlers of a deer during a hunt. I don't know how that happened, if he, like, shot it with an arrow and then the deer, like, faked its death until he got too close and then it started dragging him away or something. The animal subsequently dragged him for 16 miles through the woods. And then because of the accident, he contracted fever and died shortly afterwards. Like, no, I don't think it was the fever. I would imagine it would have been the, like,
getting dragged.
Massive internal bleeding and broken bones I'm sure he received from that experience.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I don't think it was the fever. Oh god, you're really gonna make me look up who this is, Toasty. Okay, death. I don't really quite see what the thing was with that. I mean, that's a very suspicious sounding death. But I'm also not sure if I have the right guy. Considering the previous... Okay.
This might end up being a, if it's stupid and it works, it isn't stupid thing.
Oh yeah, that. Okay.
Oh, this is gonna look so ugly, but it is going to work.
Okay. Sorry, I just came across this other one. By John II Komnenos. The Byzantine emperor cut himself with a poisoned arrow during a boar hunt, and then died of sepsis. Like, why were you hunting with poisoned arrows?
Yeah, like, doesn't that screw up the meat?
You'd think so, yeah. Like, I don't think you should be doing that.
Okay, hold on. Can I... No, I can't do that.
Oh,
so
hang on.
we gotta do it like that.
Toasty, I found another one who died of laughter. Martin of Aragon. The Aragonese king died from a combination of indigestion and uncontrollable laughing. According to the legend, Martin was suffering from indigestion caused by eating an entire goose. That'd do it.
Entire fucking goose.
When his favorite jester, Bora, entered the king's bedroom, when Martin asked Bora where he had been, the jester replied, "Out of the next vineyard, where I saw a young deer hanging by his tail from a tree, as if someone had so punished him for stealing figs." I'm assuming this joke caused the king to die from laughter, which, like... Okay.
Really?
I mean, Aragon is in Spain, I think? So it's like, I'm assuming something must have been lost in translation there.
Kind of sounds like it, yeah.
Who was that other
Okay.
guy?
You know what?
Guy.
I'm gonna buy some lights. It is bloody dark around here.
You know what's funny about that? The other guy Toasty mentioned, Chrysippus, or however it's pronounced. That was another guy who died of laughter. And he, too, died from a joke about figs. Apparently he was watching a donkey eat some figs and cried out, "Now give the donkey a drink of pure wine to wash it down." Or to wash down the
okay,
figs.
no, I've heard of that guy, yes.
Yeah, it's like... Okay, apparently, don't make jokes about animals eating figs because you're gonna die of laughter. I don't know.
I swear, the donkey ate a pig. It was the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That's such a dumb way to die, though.
Yeah, just laughing at a dumb... Okay, I mean, admittedly, if there was any joke to die at, you're probably gonna die laughing at the stupidest joke ever.
Yeah, fair.
God, that's a sad one.
What keeps breaking? I don't like that sound.
Someone's dropping light bulbs. Excuse me. Oh god, this is the most French name I've ever heard. Enguerrand of Lord of Coucy. A French nobleman died at 60 during a rough ride when he fell off his horse and impaled himself on his own sword.
Oof.
Just lame.
Oh, I know what's breaking. Okay, hold on. We better fix that quick.
Oh, this is also... Let me guess, this guy had French blood, right?
Why'd you say it like that?
Oh, because he's Henry the First of England. Died after eating too many lampreys. You know, the disgusting eel creatures.
What?
That was a thing. He ate too many lampreys against his physician's advice, causing a pain in his gut which led to his death. Like,
Alright.
I don't think eating eels was really a thing in England until the Normans showed up, so it's like, okay, yeah, that's some French bog food if I've ever heard it. They loved their bog food.
Do I have a random ass diamond just kicking around here that I saved? I probably don't. Because that's what kept breaking. Diamond.
What?
Actually, was a treasure chest around here that had diamonds in it. Yeah, literally right here.
Okay. Oh, this is another one that's just bizarre of... It doesn't... like, I'd have to go into the full article, but I don't want to do that right now, because it's just bizarre. What is that? After the Holy... Bella of Hungary... decided to after the Holy Roman Empire decided to launch a military expedition against Hungary to restore his nephew Solomon to the throne, the Hungarian king was seriously injured when his throne broke beneath him.
Maybe he was just fucking fat.
Maybe. And then later succumbing at a creek near some place in Hungary. It's like, what does that mean? He like fell in a chair. His chair broke underneath him, he fell, and then somehow ended up next to a creek in God only knows where. And that killed him? Where even is this? Hang on. Domos in Hungary. Okay, where... I need to look up where these places are. Directions. Okay, give me directions.
No.
Directions from here to... this cacophony of a word. Just go with that.
Alright, I think progress is being made here.
250 kilometers? What? So this guy... his throne broke beneath him in his manor, and then he succumbed to the injuries, I guess, at a creek 250 kilometers away. Like, what happened between those two events that this little snippet is leaving out? Because something must have happened.
Yeah, like, is that where, like, his surgeon was or something?
How did they conclude that the fall from the chair was what killed him? You need to do that animated... Yes, I need to make that... I was going to make an animated series about weird events in medieval history. Oh yeah, the Ufert latrine disaster. That is just a mess.
I really need some gold conveyors.
Oh god, yeah, this one was hilarious too. The second Earl of Orkney strapped the head of his defeated foe, Mael Briggt, whatever, to his horse's saddle. Brigt's teeth rubbed against Sigurd's leg as he rode, causing a fatal infection. So basically he got, like, I don't know, tetanus or something from the disgusting teeth of his defeated foe's severed head.
Alright then.
Just, like, how does this happen?
I know. Okay. Get better miner, we'll get more iron, because that's kind of what we're missing right now. I mean, okay, like, it's chaos, but, like, everything technically works, so...
Okay. Oh, I forgot about this. This one is so funny, because it's just, like, so unhinged. The contemporary chronicler Froissart relates how the King of Navarre, Charles II, known as Charles the Bad, so that's not a very good sign of his rule, suffering from illness in old age, was ordered by his physician to be tightly sewn into a linen sheet, soaked in distilled spirits. I don't know what the hell that means. I guess they, like, sewed him into, like, a blanket that's just been soaked in alcohol. The highly flammable sheet accidentally caught fire. And he later died of his injuries, not immediately? My god.
Okay. Well, we got a shit ton of copper coming in.
Oh god, imagine
For
if you
some
had...
reason-
Sorry, Toasty's just saying, imagine if you had to do energy management in this game.
Yeah, oh my god. For some reason, I still don't feel like we're getting enough iron. Despite, like, there's a lot coming, but... Yeah, I don't know. Okay, that's all iron. That's all iron. I think we don't want us going out there. That's good. Are we still getting rubies? I hope we're still getting rubies. Yes, we are still getting rubies.
Okay, let's see if there's any good Renaissance ones.
Okay,
Oh my
okay, hold on.
God,
I need to choose some research stuff, because I have some money.
Sorry, those are just kind of funny. The first Duke of Clarence was allegedly executed by drowning in a barrel of Malmsey wine. Apparently his own choice once he accepted he was to be killed.
Okay.
Italians. I'm sure this isn't... Oh, wait, no. Duke of York. Okay. Well, yeah, that's fairly British, too. To just drown me in alcohol. I can take it. I can drink it before it kills me.
Okay, we're gonna unlock that, and we're gonna unlock that.
Oh, cool. Good for this guy. Robert Packington. The 47-year-old merchant and MP was killed in London by a wheel-lock pistol, making his death the first political assassination performed by a firearm. Good for him.
Oh, it's always funny when you do that. So,
Yeah, great first.
oh,
What is a lintel? I think that's just the strong horizontal structure. Okay, so it's just the top of a door frame. A French king died by bashing his head on a door frame while on his way to watch tennis.
interesting. Okay.
Yep. Did I just hear a achievement sound?
Maybe?
But just so you know,
Still getting-
10-ish minutes left in the stream.
Oh, okay, damn, time flew by. I would really like it to just get, like, that Master of Iron thing.
Oh,
Is there any way I
hang
can
on.
further increase my...
Okay, we've got another laughing one. Influential Italian author and libertine is said to have died of suffocation from laughing too much at an obscene joke during a meal in Venice. Another version states that he fell from his chair from too much laughter and fractured his skull. Was the joke fig-related?
Yes, what's the joke big related? Okay. Alright, so here's the thing now. Like, this is kind of where we're at. I have all of these basically locked into one line, which is fantastic. That's what I want. So now the issue is kind of the fact that I need to make some of these plates more rod and later pipe, which means I need a bunch of different machines. So, and I currently don't really have the room for them because the rolling machine alone is like massive.
Okay.
So, what I'm thinking here is I basically take the outputs from all three of these machines and basically route them around this corner as far as I can go, have them come back, and then I can start splitting them into their different stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so see, now I need plates again. So, you know, to be perfectly blunt, my thing of just having this plate making machine, like literally just sitting here, actually worked pretty damn well. And then like basically just toggling the output.
Okay. Sorry, this one's just a bizarre one. It's Mary Queen of Scots. I heard that name. I didn't know what she died of. So, 44-year-old Queen of Scotland was told that she was to be executed for plotting the assassination of her cousin, Queen Elizabeth. Well, that's fair. However, when the executioner, only known as Bull, prepared to chop off her head with an axe, the first blow did not kill Mary. It only hit her head. I don't know how you managed that. He completely missed. The second blow severed her neck, but the tendon was still left, so it didn't cut her head off. The executioner later pulled off Mary's head, because I guess he was just fed up with the axe, only to reveal that her hair was a wig. It's like, what a conclusion to come to is just like, oh, she had fake hair. It's like, really, that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, that's the takeaway here, huh?
Yes. Not that you're just a really bad executioner.
Okay, we need more gold. That's kind of where we're...
Andrew Kern, also known as...
Okay, I know what I do. Okay, we're getting our, like, hyper miner here.
Huh, that's a boring one.
You know, I should really just have, like, basically an overflow in this basket.
Oh yeah, the guy who died tripping on his own beard. I forgot about him.
Alright.
I think, like, a place he was in caught on fire. He had, like, a 4'5" beard. And then he tripped on it while running away from a fire or something.
Oh, alright. Okay, so I've just had a weird thought. Why did I have... Oh, right. Okay, I remember why I have that. It's always fun, like, just going into stuff and then trying to remember what your thought process was at the time for why you designed something that way. Okay, so any of that can just go up there, get one of these. I'm basically just trying to avoid shit like clogging up the system that I don't want it to.
Okay.
This is kind of a just in case. This whole belt here is literally just for a just in case quest. I have no idea if I actually will ever need it or not, but I have it.
Okay. You know what I find very funny is how in the olden times, people kind of just let, like... People apparently just made requests of their execution, and the executioners were just like, alright, sure, why not? Like, you know, that guy who drowned in wine at his own request? Or, St. Peter, who, when Nero ordered his execution, Peter requested that he be crucified upside down, as he considered himself unworthy to die in the same way Jesus had. Like, I'm just, like, to imagine, like, him, like, okay, we're gonna crucify you. It's, like, quite possibly the worst experience you could ever have. You ready to die from that? It's like, no, I'm not worthy to die in the same way as Jesus, so crucify me upside down. It's like, okay, that would probably be significantly worse than if we crucified you normally, but... I mean, if you want...
Vote, so.
Yeah, but I know, but it's just funny that it's like, that's gonna... Like, just the executioner is like... Alright, sure? I mean, if you want? like, that's really gonna suck, but okay. I mean, I guess we take requests. It's just weird that the executioners went along with it. I find that part funny. It's like, alright, sure, why not?
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean, actually. Okay, so do that.
I love how many people died taking mercury pills.
Is it a significantly high amount? I didn't think that would be a thing.
I mean, the first emperor of China,
Okay, well, okay, but that's China though. That's playing on easy mode for weird deaths.
yeah, I'm gonna butcher this. Qin Shi Huang, whose artifacts and treasures include the Terracotta Army, died after ingesting several pills of mercury, in the belief that it would grant him immortality. What was this based off of? Who knows?
It's always immortality with them.
Yep.
Okay. There we go. Go.
What?
Okay. Getting a lot more gold now. You know what? Screw it. Let's... I don't think we're gonna need... This is like one of the probably famous last word things, but it's like, I don't think we're going to need a shit ton of diamonds anytime soon.
Sorry. This one is just so bizarre. It's hilarious.
Alright.
Zeno of Citium, the Greek philosopher from Citium, Cyprus, tripped and fell as he was leaving the school, breaking his toe. Striking the ground with his fist, he quoted the line from the Niobe, I come, why dost thou call for me? He died on the spot through holding his breath.
What the fuck?
So, what I'm interpreting that to be is he tripped, broke his toe, thought he was dying, and then through sheer embarrassment just held his breath till he died.
That's amazing. What the fuck? Does it seem weird that... Like, okay, so here's my thing. It's like... Okay, you're going to lose consciousness before you die, right?
Yes, how
so
do you
how does
hold your
body
breath to
not...
death?
Yeah, that's what I've always wondered. Like, this doesn't quite seem possible, you know?
I don't know. Sorry, Tosi just saying, something I find funny is foreign cultures discovering Christianity, and are like, so you guys, you worship a guy who did magic, died and came back to life, then fucked off on his own terms. Yeah, so like, he got executed in the worst way possible, died,
Whoa.
came back to life, and then said, peace out, I'm going up to heaven anyways. I just came back to prove a point. What is happening?
Okay, it's alright. I
Okay.
thought I did something stupid, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Although we are like spitting out gold bars like crazy. We're getting a backlog almost.
Hell yeah. And then after that, all that death and reincarnation, then dying anyways, and just like, alright, later I'm going up to heaven, you worship the symbol of the thing he died on, and you're telling me his father is the guy in the sky who made everything, and is also him somehow. That's metal as hell. Like, yeah, it's... I feel like framed in the correct way, it's like, man, Christianity goes kind of hard.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Especially with
I
all
feel
the
like
skulls.
that's gonna back up like crazy.
Oh, for sure. That looks like it's already backing up.
We'll pretend it's okay for the moment. I really do need to. I mean, maybe that could be like a project next stream if we do this again, of trying to get this in a way that isn't like completely stupid.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. One last one, and the most pathetic of all. Antiphanus, I think is how it's pronounced. Yes, the jawbone of St. Anthony is pretty awesome. Yeah, Antiphanus, according to the Suda, 10th century Byzantine encyclopedia, the renowned Greek comic poet of the Middle Attic comedy, died after being struck by a pear. How do you die from a pear?
I don't
Like, it's not even like a thing that has a big, like, pit or something. It's got tiny little seeds and like an apple. It's soft. It's the softest fruit you could get hit by. How do you die from a pear? What does a pear tree even look like? Like, I don't even think they're that high.
Yeah, I know, right? Huh.
I mean, they're somewhat big, but not big enough that it would gain enough velocity to kill you. So the only option is someone, like, just hurled a pear at him extremely hard, and somehow it killed him. Okay, yeah, true, unripe pears are surprisingly hard, but I don't think hard enough to kill you. I don't know, man, that's... Freaks had... they had a lot to deal with.
They did, yeah. Okay, we're making rod now, by the way, as well.
Ooh, two.
Technically, that's not rod, that's... Okay, I was gonna say hex, but it's not, it's octagon. I don't even know if they make that.
Well...
You know, I have to say, I'm actually quite happy with this so far. This has actually kind of exceeded my expectations.
It is?
I've not used this hopper whatsoever. I'm just going to get rid of that for the moment.
Okay. Is there anything else you needed to do before we end the stream here?
Let me think. It's going to be a while before those are done, so... I think we're pretty good, to be honest.
Okay. Okay, I kind of agree with Toasty. The whole thing with ancient deaths is the lack of context and pre-existing conditions. Like, yeah, for all we know, he just had a pear struck him and he just had a heart attack because he had no idea what was happening, and he...
Have you reached that point in the night where you're just, like, laughing that?
Yeah. That's even funnier if it's like it wasn't the actual. It's like Konosuba, like he didn't die from getting hit by a pear, he died from having a heart attack at the panic of being hit by a pear.
Yeah.
Oh, that is, I hope that's what happened. Oh my god, someone needs to make an isekai that's just like all of these Greek philosophers who died in bizarre ways, and they just come back to life in another world.
Yeah, that would be pretty good.
God, that would be terrible. I don't know if I mentioned to you, we got into a terrible topic last time. Died of panic as he had a phobia of pears. Yeah, I can't remember how it got into it. I think it was someone was mentioning, I can't remember how to pronounce it, but the horse anime girl game. And
yeah, okay.
And somehow, based on what I was talking about or something, I came to the conclusion, how has someone not made a horse girl of Genghis Khan?
My god, you are absolutely correct.
That is peak anime.
Yes, it is. It really is.
I don't know how that hasn't happened, but someone needs to do that.
Yeah, you are absolutely correct on that. Oh, random ass gold bar there.
Ah, cool. Anyways, I guess we should end that there.
Before we go, should I give a quick maddening tour of what everything does, or should
actually, you absolutely should, because I haven't paid attention to anything. Like, I don't know. It was just happening in the background, and I was just yapping.
Okay, so how about, I think probably the best option is just to follow everything back. So, alright, currently copper. It's getting flattened into plate as per the quest. Copper goes all the way back here into the furnace, crusher, all here, all the way back there. Any gems get taken off, go down there. It comes all the way down here. I actually have a pretty healthy copper line. Getting a few gems from here and here. So that's copper. Next, we will go to gold, which I'll just take a shortcut here.
Okay.
I think this is a shortcut. Yes, okay. So gold, we have multiple machines doing gold. We have these two here. Gold just comes on this line. This also produces gold as well as coal, as does that machine. So all the gold and coal go this way. The gold gets taken off here, goes around this weird little loopy thing, into there, down there, gets turned into plate, goes into the machine again. The coal, on the other hand, comes out here, goes into the washing, whatever, sluice box or whatever, possibly turns into rubies, goes down here, through these things, into there, gets polished, gets deposited. If it doesn't come out as rubies, it turns into these little coal bits, which gets sent back down there as basically a waste byproduct. The iron, oh boy, the iron. So, we have an iron machine going up here. We have two more iron machines going right here. They come around here, get sorted, go up here, get crushed, down here, drop off there because I fucked up there, go under here, go through another filter system, come up here, go down here, get turned into rod, and get deposited back in there. So yeah.
Alright, I processed none of that. Very impressive.
Thank you.
That is psychotic. Sorry,
It is psychotic, yes.
Toasty just sang the Uma Musume euthanization DLC. Good
Sounds
God.
good to me.
Yeah, send the horse girls to the glue factory.
Yep, I'm perfectly fine with that. Alright, I guess next time we do this, we will be trying to clean up this whole line to basically get outputs that are basically more desirable, and I'll just have them basically going up these lines, which I'm going to use rollers for.
Okay, sounds good. And
Yep.
we'll probably have more psychotic topics to talk about as well.
I believe we will.
Alright, so we're gonna end that there. Thank you for joining me. Actually, really thank you for making it so that I don't have to play something today.
We're getting just a little worn out, were you?
A little bit. Don't tell me you're gonna make a main bus. I don't know what that means, Toasty. That sounds like some euphemism that I don't want to know the meaning of.
Alright.
So, yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Thank you, Toasty, for enabling the psychotic ramblings.
Yes, so,
If there is anyone else here who isn't currently subscribed, please do that, for the love of God. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Press all the buttons, follow me in all the places. Hope to see you next time. But until then, good night.
good night, everyone.
Bye.